the FBI taught the actors how to actually cook meth.
And they are under federal contract, federal contract that they cannot make it at all.
Well, that's an interesting discussion to hop in on.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm in the middle of trying to
make meth.
You're in the middle of trying to take meth?
The cast of Breaking Bad knows how to make meth.
Yes. Isn't that obvious?
No, as in the actors themselves.
Yes.
You do realize normally they wouldn't be able to learn that, right?
Yes. And normally people wouldn't be jumping out of buildings. Yeah. Oh yeah. Watchers. Art. We got commissioned art for our characters. Ain't that cool?
Art.
And this is where Phenom's gonna do the big reveal.
Pictures. Art. Awesome.
Yeah. And really, I really should have set my character token as this beforehand, but I did not have the time.
I'm in the middle doing it, so don't feel so bad.
I am significantly much more busy than I thought I would be. The finals that I thought were due next month, well, the month after next month are due next month. In fact, they're not due next month, they're due next week.
Yeah, well, next week is the end of next month, so...
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, I am aware. But,
Boy.
yeah.
Finish murdering everything, I guess? There's gotta be more something.
So what were we even doing last time? I completely friggin' forgot.
I'm fairly certain dying.
We were talking about Golem and kobolds and stuff.
All I remember is having a very intense argument about Revivify.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Revivify.
Humans and I, or Hubert and I got cool stones.
I got Cool Stone too.
Did you?
Yeah, and inside it's got Revivify.
Right. Spell storing stone, spell storing spells.
Stone spells. Yes,
But only of 3rd level.
Revivify's 3rd level, so that's fine.
Or a 2nd level and a 1st level spell. Or 3 1st level spells.
Oh.
Any combination that equals 3. Basically.
So what I'm hearing is 3
Phenom, say that word in the chat.
So, you want me to say the word in the chat, Chaos?
Yes.
Divin. Is something wrong?
I'm trying to...
Sunshine, I want you to tear this motherfucker apart.
It kind of looks like Jubilee's doing caramel bouncing.
I know, right?
I can't unsee that now. Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome.
Well, Phenom, you know what to edit in.
You can't tell him what to do. Future Phenom is his own man.
No, he's not.
So,
Oh yeah? Watch me.
Yeah. Now he's gonna have to edit in Jubilee dancing with Goose.
Yes.
No, he won't.
And have Tauntaun there just because.
Stop it. Stop bullying the poor man. He has fucking finals. Leave him alone.
I'm not sure if the sound effect picked up on the microphone.
What sound effect?
Oh, you want to know what sound effect?
No.
Nope, hold on. That's the wrong one.
That was some basic training?
Nope, I played the wrong clip.
Stop watching porn in the middle of D&D Chaos.
Ow.
What?
You can't
Hey,
make me.
hey, that's my thing, man.
How many of us are watching porn in the middle of D&D? Jordan, Scorp, Chaos?
Yo!
Matt?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Just watching porn. I'm willing to make porn during D&D.
Sheesh.
Single dance band, it's no lie. Lisa in the club saying, "Look, Harry had a vagina malfunction."
What?
I've seen that video.
Mother of
Misheard
mercy.
lyrics.
You guys get to skip through this nonsense. I have to live in this shenanigans.
Not if you edit it in.
I'm not editing this in. Fuck you.
Well, if you're not gonna edit it, then it stays in.
Nilo was not a priest at all, and they got with a nun.
What do you mean he wasn't a priest at all? He was a paladin.
That's not a priest.
He was a cleric.
I was a cleric, not a priest. There's a difference.
You part of a paladin corps.
The Paladin Corps are not priests. They are more akin to
He was
policemen.
He was raised by the Paladin Corps, but he was a cleric.
Which
There were,
is just...
there were clerics in the Paladin Corps. There's not many.
So what I'm hearing is he was just a powerful.
No, he was a
Basically
cop.
the medic for the police.
He was essentially a medic cop, and that turned into a king who married a nun.
Hey, look! The definition of cleric. A priest or religious leader.
Okay, did we not discuss this earlier about how the people that make definitions for things are sometimes wrong? Mr. Jiff, not GIF.
Considering this is from early 17th century for this definition, I'm fairly certain they knew what they were talking about.
Oh yes, the early 17th century, who burned witches and believed that homosexuality was a sign from God that you were wrong. Yeah, they surely knew what they were talking about.
That was only
sign-
England, that was only England, really, and the United States.
Also, once again, Greek. Is this
Ah
thing
yes, the Greeks, the people that had slaves. They surely were right about everything.
You know what else they had? Homosexuality.
And slaves. What's your point?
You know who else had slaves? Egypt.
Yeah, and they're also wrong in many aspects too. What's
You
your
know who
point?
else had slaves? America.
They were wrong in many aspects. I still don't see your point.
Still wrong to this day.
My point
Honestly,
is-
no one and nothing is correct today.
Wait.
All I can tell you is that the Paladin Corps were not priests. Whatever you would define a cleric as, in Lunaria, the Paladin Corps were essentially what you would call police officers.
Oh, I need to raise an objection here.
Objection.
Objection! He did define it as a priest or a religious leader, and one could argue that a police force is a type of leader. And since
In religion?
we're in a religious sect, the definition still works.
Yes, but Lunaria is not a religious sect.
The Paladin Corps technically was.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. They were a religion sect of Lunaria.
D&D starts now.
They were not.
D&D starts now.
Oh, okay.
Goose!
Where?
I
Where?
don't know, after like half a second.
Oh, well, I guess it's gone now.
I kinda saw it over by the kobold. It's that, or I had a weird screen error.
Oh,
One of the
the
two.
pseudo dragon moved
that
away
my color
from
scheme is the exact same one for the goose background.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, we are going to leave Mr. Golem, McNightlight with the kobolds because they want a new mascot / bodyguard.
Well, one of them
only
wanted
one.
it, the other one wanted it to be destroyed, and we bullied him into getting it. Because
We didn't bully him.
we bullied him.
We made him feel bad because we gave his friend Hope's pet.
It was more Jubilee getting back at him for not telling her that he went into a dangerous area by himself and caused everybody to worry. Why am I hearing that on my PC? Shut up, Fredbo. There you go.
Why was Fredboat at 100%? You were vibrating my wall, you motherfucker.
But yes.
I'm just sitting back and observing.
We got we rescued the kobolds from a situation that we caused. We bullied them into not doing the whole reason why they came here, and we got Obitus here to give us our presents. Also, Jubilee managed to convince Stacy to visit her at Levere Croc for one of her performances.
Convince her to hire her for...
No, you didn't. You said that you asked, and she said she'd decide after seeing you in action.
Exactly, to convince her. That's exactly what I said.
You said convinced her, not to convince her.
Phenom, roll back the tape.
You can't tell him what to do.
Then you're just admitting that you're wrong.
No. I'm admitting I'm right. I'm just not taking the time to waste for it.
So what are you all going to do now?
I think we should go back.
Thorgrim's just watching the rotating red stone spin around his head like, ooh, cool.
Ooh, shiny.
Basically, he's never had a shiny stone levitate around his head before.
I always wonder why dwarves are always either Australian or Scottish.
Well, because in J.R. Tolkien's original thing, dwarves were perceived to be that sort of accent. And people just copied his work because nothing is original anymore. But, like we discussed before, everybody except Hubert and Adel Sarday is speaking Australian. So, yeah.
Rocky!
Blame token for the boisterous blah 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 blah.
When in doubt, blame token. Alright. So
we head back to town.
Yeah, let's head back to town.
And after everyone went through a horrifying metamorphosis, we are now all the commissioned art.
Cool.
Whoa, I got a cool new bear pelt. Hey, a drinking horn. Neat.
Is it really a horrifying metamorphosis?
So
of them maybe. For Tauntaun, this is just an average Saturday night.
After
Sorry.
You first.
Thorgrim's just drinking from his drinking horn as they walk.
Drinking what?
So,
you don't have any alcohol with you.
After a while of uneventful travel, you all make it back to the kingdom. Everything seems normal. You're getting a few perplexed looks, considering you have a strange, made of bone golem following you, which Edo, once again, not looking too thrilled about this, whereas the armored kobold seems to be having a blast as he has not stopped riding it.
What about the third companion?
It's indifferent.
He's neutral.
So lawful, chaotic, and neutral, huh? Alright.
They're just all good boys.
So, what are you guys gonna do? Already plan on what I...
You did not ask that. That is mine for asking.
But Adol Sarday is asking in character.
Then as we're walking, Thorgrim will kind of walk to Adel Sarday and sort of just like walk alongside her, and he'll look at her like sideways every now and then, like trying to as if trying to strike up a conversation, but doesn't really have the nerve to for like 3 or 4 tries, and then eventually just sort of
Adol Sarday just... Who is up to... Wait, they're still in the carriage, right? We're not... Sure. We didn't forget the carriage. Okay. I'm making sure compared to what happened last time. Alright, so Adol Sarday just like... Who has up till now been a bit deep in thought just blinks and looks to you. Yes?
I have a bit of a... How do I put this? A trade in mind, if you don't mind.
Okay.
There's, that ring you have, I wouldn't. I would very much like it, and if I could find some way to have a trade, like I know you've been relying more and more on diamonds for your spell to revive people, like you did with Hubert, and I was wondering maybe I could buy you a diamond or two in exchange for that ring.
I'm willing to part with the ring for 2 diamonds.
Okay. And how much money do you need? Like how expensive does the diamond have to be in order to?
In total, that would be 600 gold.
Ooh. I don't have enough money for that. For both diamonds right away.
Then, once you're ready with the money, I will give you the ring.
Okay. I will probably have to make a few trips to the arena then, but I will get the money to you as soon as I can.
Do not worry, you have plenty of time. It's not like I am going to sell the ring.
Okay. That's good. Just wanted to make my presence known, or make my thoughts known, because I've been noticing a lot of things lately. Like when I rage and I, get angry and attack things, my ability to withstand damage becomes stronger. But I think that's only physical damage. I'm not sure about damage when it comes to attacks on my brain.
I'm not sure about if it's emotional or not.
I think it's just physical. I don't think it has anything to do with my, my psyche or my feelings. I think I need that ring to make sure.
I need it.
Well, I see what you're saying. What about me? I am a fragile fighter compared to you. Would I not need protection as well?
That is a fair point.
Well,
But
that's what Hubert's job was. Hubert says with a smirk.
Hubert is not able to protect me from everything, and vice versa, as we saw recently.
well, when you insist upon one-on-one fights with crazy mage people, that's one thing.
There was less that and more... Never mind. She just shakes her head. Like I said, I'm willing to part with it for 2 diamonds. Worth 300 each.
Well, okay. Would you... Yeah, I have 300 now, but would you let me to wait until I just get the other?
If you wish to get me 1 diamond now and 1 later, that is up to you.
Okay. I'll probably do that just in case I forget. I'm not very... I have... My memory kind of sucks.
Right.
The only other thing we could do is write a contract that is essentially an IOU, where I would charge you interest every week that you hadn't paid.
I think it's in his best interest that we not do that.
That's probably a... Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Though I do appreciate it, Hubert.
I would give him a fair price. Since he is your friend, I would jot down the interest to only 10%.
10% every when?
Every week, obviously.
That's a scam, but even I know it.
You should see how much I charge for the enemies.
You charge them with their
You know,
lives.
interest
pretty sure.
should be monthly, not weekly.
It depends on where you ask.
If you're doing weekly, you make it seem like a very small number. Like 5%.
That
But then
depends on
someone
if
in
you...
the subprint put in that it'll grow every month.
Tauntaun, that depends on if you want them to pay it back or not, or if you're just looking for an excuse to take something more from them.
That's what the small print's for.
I do not see the reason to have fine print. Only
Because
cowards
nobody
use
ever
them.
reads the fine print.
Yes, I would rather be straightforward with my... What's the word?
Demands?
Motives. Motives.
Technically, you are. All they have to do is read the fine print.
Nobody reads the fine print. Well,
which makes it their own fault.
Correction. Idiots do not read the fine print. Anywho, I am going to continue with my original plans before I was sidetracked by trying to rescue the kobolds, and I am going to go visit the churches and the shrines in the city.
I will I think I'm gonna nip over to the jewelry store and purchase that diamond now, just so I remember.
Very well.
I'm gonna go actually to a clothing store and get a special outfit for a performance.
Yes,
I'm
for
gonna go
Queen
practice.
Stacy.
To the snow's wind.
Often you get to perform for a queen, eh?
Exactly. Maybe it'll be a good payday too if we do play our cards right.
Hope so.
You know, there's something about this entire situation with her that I do not understand.
What might that
What's that?
be?
Why? Why would the queen, who had gone into hiding for so long, returned and then created someone to be a replacement? Why?
You can always ask Nyla if you want to know that.
I suppose I could, though I'm unsure if even he'd have the answers. He did mention before that the Queen of Lunaria doesn't really... the former Queen of Lunaria is not very open with him.
I don't know why.
That's another story for another day, I suppose. That being said, I still just need to unwind, and I was hoping to explore. Perhaps find out more about this culture while I do.
I will have to say, my lady, I must excuse myself at some point tonight.
Oh. Is there a certain time that you need to go?
Simply when night starts. I must go and attend to some business.
Ada will look up to see what time it is.
It's a few hours before sunset.
Okay, I suppose we can explore the churches tomorrow.
Thorgrim looks up. It's still a little bit suspicious, but doesn't really bother speaking about it.
I'm gonna insight check it.
The fuck you doing, boy?
What the fuck you doing, boy?
I don't know shit.
You know what? I'm gonna also roll an insight check just because.
Oh shit.
Orgrim is not.
The fuck you doing, boy?
Jubilee, you're too distracted by the idea of getting a new outfit. Whereas Thorgrim, you feel that something is up, however you can't quite place what it might be.
You're not gonna be getting into any trouble, are you, Hubert?
I shouldn't be.
That's good.
This is something that I participate in once a week.
Okay. As long as you're careful.
It'll just like rubs her mouth with her hand but says nothing more. Very well. I suppose we should just... Hubert and I, we can hang out at Le Vieux Croc until it is time for you to do your... well, time for you to leave.
Are you certain you don't want to visit at least one of the churches?
You're right,
You have
we
time.
should have time for one. In which case, I'd like to visit the shrines of Valentine and see what that is about.
Curiosity about her is getting to you, huh?
Well, it is not often that people build a shrine to a mortal person.
Let
I
alone
don't
someone you
believe she's
know.
mortal anymore.
It's why I hesitated before saying mortal, and she just, like, doesn't reply to Jubilee's comment. But yes, though I do hope that it is not something disturbing. I have heard and seen how some people react around her. It is strange. So, shall we part ways for now? She, like, says to the party.
Indeed so. I gotta go diamond shopping, apparently.
Who will look after the carriage? Well, I put away the horses last time, so it shall not be me this time.
And I'm not going to do it.
I don't know how I handled it last time getting here, so I'm not sure how well I handled the horses or the carriage.
I can drive a carriage. I should probably be the one to do it.
Very well, we will entrust... Sorry. Very well, we shall entrust it in your care, Thorgrim.
Very well.
Alright, Hubert, let's go find that shrine. Then Ayla will start heading along.
And I will drive the carriage to the nearest convenient jewelry store.
Who wants to roll the d4 first?
Alright.
He holds himself at seeing the name that I named this.
Hmm?
Just the shrine to Valentine. I forgot the dumb name that I gave to it. Adelsar Day and Thorgrim, you need to re-roll.
Oh boy. Damn.
So the dumb name I gave to it to help me remember what map it was is called the Valentine.
The Valentine. Oh my god.
That sounds actually quite fitting for what little I know of this character.
Sometimes I give myself a good giggle whenever I look back at things. Tauntaun, are you here? I'm gonna take that as a no. Alright, so Jubilee, you get to go first.
So again, heading to the Snowswind to see if I can get a good outfit for dancing tonight. I'll walk in and greet our old friend Phala.
Ah, hello there.
Phala, it's so great to see you again.
Well, it's good to see you too. How can I help you?
I've got a very big performance coming up, so I need to get something especially nice.
You know, you say that every time you come here, and it gets a little less and less in.
Yes, but I might be performing for a queen tonight.
Which one?
The new queen of Lunaria.
Her name is Stacy.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm really excited.
She was actually in here earlier.
Oh, she was?
Yeah. It was a very odd interaction.
Oh. Not bad, I hope.
No, just... She wanted a dress for one of her skeletons. Definitely not bad, but never been requested for that one before.
That is an interesting request. Also, I didn't know. Oh, that's right. Considering who her father is, that makes sense. In any case, did you get a good idea of what her taste was? Like, what she liked?
No, not even slightly.
Oh. Dang. Really hoping I could use that to my advantage.
She's about as easy to read as a book with a blindfold.
I see. I don't really need to think hard for this one. In any case, is there anything special you have for that I can buy right away for a performance tonight?
Depends on what kind of mood you're looking to set.
Knowing how upbeat, I guess I want something very showy. But,
Showy in what way?
Like I kind of want the colors to, like, you know, be bright, and I want to be able to have a lot of movement in it, so they definitely have to be flexible. Because I'm thinking of a very energetic performance.
You do a lot of energetic performances, she says as she gets out from behind the counter and begins leading the way to somewhere.
Yeah, I do tend to do that, but I don't think a somber performance for a celebration for her would be very good in this case. Maybe it might be something they say for the Blood Veil.
She eventually leads you over to a selection of dresses, all of which seem to look like they're made of a more light fabric that seems that it would be easy to move in. Some of them have glitter, some of them don't, and she says, this is about all I have for what you just described to me.
Julie will try to find like a red glitter one and ask how much is this one?
Oh, I can charge you 30 gold for it.
Okay. Do you mind if we help see if it'll work? Can you help me get it on so I can try it on?
I suppose I can.
Okay. I'm guessing after one trial session, Julie will get the 30 gold ready.
Alright.
I got some extra time if you wanna chat or do something before I have to go practice.
Well, I have to stay here and run a business, so I can't go anywhere with you.
Well, we don't have to go anywhere. I mean, do you need any help with anything here?
No, not really. I don't even have to organize. I did that this morning.
Huh. So you do have free time, but you can't leave, huh?
Well, yes. It would be unprofessional to leave during a workday.
True. So how about I entertain you until a customer comes in? Just what? Can I make a persuasion check?
Sure.
Jesus.
She chuckles a bit as she sits down in her chair and says, "Then entertain me."
As you wish. And cut to the next person.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Well, as I said before, I'm gonna go diamond shopping.
Alright. Do you know where a jewelry store is?
No, I've never
Roll
been to
investigation.
Investigation. I don't know where a jewelry store is.
You
Oh,
don't
no,
know
I'm
what
good.
a jewelry store is.
No, I know what a jewelry store is. I just don't know if there is anyone in this big place.
You set off to find a jewelry store and then immediately get sidetracked. And you end up taking the horses and carriages to the inn, and you're sitting there going, what was I doing? As you do not seem to remember as to what you were doing just a few minutes ago.
I imagine I sit down with this giant mug of ale at my usual table, and I'm about to drink it, and then I'm about to pour it in my mouth, and I go, shit!
I
well.
mean, I don't even know if you do that just because a double net one. Jesus Christ.
or like I'm pouring it in my mouth, and then like there's a flash of like me at a jewelry store exchanging the diamond, and then a flash to the ring, then a flash to me going, and I just drink.
Thorgrim to himself. I feel like I'm forgetting something. DM to Thorgrim. Yeah, if you're forgetting it, obviously it wasn't important. Yeah, you're probably right.
You're probably
you
right,
just
Mr. Voice in my head.
Alright, so Adelsar Day, we're moving on to you.
God damn it.
Oh boy. Okay. That was ridiculous. Let's go to the Valentine Shrine, shall we?
You don't have to call it that, that's just how I remembered what it was.
I know. I hate myself. I hate myself for even saying that. Yeah.
You don't like
by me and my performance.
You don't want to go to the Valentine Valentine?
No, I don't want to know about the Valentine Shrine.
But it can be a good time at the Valentine Valentine. Oh, shit,
Whom the fuck is this motherfucker?
Hold on, I gotta get your tokens. Hush.
Don't worry, I got it.
Hush. Fucking.
Who can do it faster?
Not me.
Giant's up here.
I win.
Why does that guy look familiar?
Hey,
I don't know. I don't want to fuck him.
of course you want to fuck him. You want to fuck anything. You
There's
see a wall
actually
and
this
you're like,
one
ah,
little
no,
bit of
man.
gold on this token, by the way.
This wall looks real tasty. I want to fuck it.
There's
What'd you say about what token?
Oh,
Little
that the
bit.
token looks familiar. The character on it.
size pulled up.
Okie doke. So. What do I see when I go inside?
You see a fairly dim lit shrine. There aren't any chairs, which seems a little odd, but nothing too out of the ordinary. And up ahead of you, you see a man currently standing in the floor. He has his eyes closed, his hands clasped together, as he seems to be in his own little world.
Hello?
He opens his eyes and looks to you before giving you a smile and says, "Hello. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. What brings you to my little shrine?"
A pleasure to make yours as well. I was curious as to what a shrine to Queen Valentine would be all about.
Just a little hard to explain, but basically showing our thanks to her.
Your thanks?
Without her, my kind would not exist.
What do you mean, your kind?
He then just gives you a smile and points to fairly decently sized fangs in his mouth to you.
Ah, vampires. Of course. So it is vampires that built the shrine? Or used the shrine?
Mostly. We do also have some blood artisans that come in who practice blood magic.
I did not think that would be... Well, I thought that sort of thing would not be looked at pleasantly here. At least not in this country.
Well, whenever you can use your own blood to fuel magic, it can be a useful resource in a dire situation.
Right.
You see, the blood magic Valentine taught in her country uses your own body to fuel magical spells as a means to, if you by chance are out of resources that you naturally have, you can use your blood to fuel some of it, if need be. It's fairly dangerous, but most people who use it sparingly.
I see. Interesting application. So, how exactly do you give thanks?
Well, some pray. Some merely come and listen to what I have to say. Others give thanks back where they come from. And, on occasion, we send tribute to her.
And well, I suppose the first question is, why prayer? She isn't a god. How would she hear?
While she is not a god as of yet, she does have very powerful divination abilities. If she wants to hear, she can.
I see. And what sort of tribute do you send?
Well, she does not accept coin, and this leaves us to send food for her people, and donations of blood from the people who come here.
I see. And final question, I suppose. What you have to say. Why is it you in particular?
I'm the one who established this building.
And who are you exactly? What is your name?
My name is Venish.
How do you spell that?
Benish.
Aen. Oh, so how long ago did you set up this shrine?
I have not had it built very long. Only about maybe 5 years.
And is this the only shrine to Valentine on this continent? Or is this a religion that has spread outside of this country?
He just slowly gives you a shrug before saying, I don't know for certain, but I can say that if there are other vampires who look upon her as I do, they probably made their own forms of worship.
Have you ever met her?
Unfortunately, no. I would like to, but she is usually busy in her country.
That makes sense, given that she is the queen.
I agree.
Well, this has been a very illuminating experience. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How many vampires are in this country? Well, if you were to give a guess.
In this country?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. There weren't too many that I know of on Aria to begin with. Let's see. I'd say a couple hundred.
I see. Well, I suppose that it is good. I know that before your kind were admonished in Lunaria, but were safe in Solaria, unsure about the other countries. But I'm glad to see that your population is doing well.
Yes, we're trying not to make any more of us, though. At least not by force.
I see.
Every now and then we do have to welcome a new blood, so to speak, to our ranks.
I imagine that's a difficult situation to be in.
Well, it's mostly lovers that do it. They want to be with someone, well, forever.
A romantic ideal, but it seems very reckless.
He just slowly shrugs to this.
Well, thank you for answering all my questions. Do you typically have a day of worship, or do people just come in whenever they feel like it?
The only set day we have are the days that we acquire tribute.
And when is that?
It occurs at midnight on Saturday,
Interesting.
as it has to happen during the night, lest there would be several fresh ash piles in the streets by morning.
Right. That would be very unfortunate. She then, glances up at the ceiling. Wait, how about you? You stay here the entire day?
Most of the time. I live here, actually.
It must be difficult being trapped most of the time. I can't imagine only being able to go out at certain times of the day.
It is not as bad as it seems, once you get used to it.
I suppose. Well, I will take my leave. Again, thank you for answering all my questions.
And once again, thank you for visiting.
Right. Idle will then head outside. And then, looks to Hubert. What did you think of that?
I don't have any thoughts on it.
That's a bit boring. Surely you have an opinion, at least.
I do not. I have no reason to have an opinion.
She just rolls her eyes. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought it would be much more degenerate, to be perfectly honest.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing you had your expectations thwarted, I guess would be the correct word.
Yes, I mean, you may be neutral towards it, but... And she, says this quietly. If I go to a country and I discover that my older sister has a bunch of people similar to Tauntaun, but only in regards to her, I would be very, very disappointed. Especially if they built a shrine to it.
Something tells me that Tauntaun is a special case.
I would not be surprised. Then again, the man with the dragon does remind me of him.
It's very odd. They're like two peas in a pod.
Yeah, strange. Anywho, she then looks up to see, what time it is now.
It's getting closer to sunset. About the time that Jubilee would be at the bar practicing.
Will you be taking your leave then?
I suppose I can wait until after Jubilee's performance. Unless I would get an earful from her for skipping.
Adel chuckles. I suppose. Very well, let's go.
Tauntaun,
I'm
what you doing?
eating sun chips.
I meant Tauntaun.
Oh. I have no clue. I've had
Defaulting Tauntaun to the bar.
it's perfectly fine. He's got to prepare the plastic piano anyways.
Might have performed a little too much earlier.
No advantage for you.
Alright.
No soup either. No soup either.
Let's hope the queen really likes his performance then.
No Thorgrim.
He just sort of waves at Hubert, mouth, over a mug, just drinking.
Did you remember to go by the jewelry store?
There's a moment of pause, and you see you can almost see the ellipses forming over Thorgrim's head. Just dude, spit take. Shit, I forgot.
Adel
The
just
fuck did he run on dial-up?
Adel just like raises an eyebrow to Thorgrim's reaction, but says nothing more.
To be fair, you did warn us that you have a very bad memory.
Yep, and there it is. Called it. And he's like wiping the suds from his beard, grumbling. I'll try again tomorrow, I guess.
Well, hopefully your memory will have more luck.
Hopefully. No spring chicken anymore.
So
Down size.
I visited the shrine to we visited the shrine to Valentine. It was interesting.
Was it an enlightening experience?
Somewhat, yes. And then she looks directly at Tauntaun. Do you have anything like that in your home country?
Scorp.
You're
Been
asked a question.
Question-wise,
Do you have anything like a shrine to Valentine in your home country?
I as a player do not know.
Roll history.
History.
You're certain that there's something akin to it?
Kind of? Maybe?
Interesting.
Details are a bit fuzzy.
Given what exactly she is, I was honestly expecting something different for people worshipping her, but it was a lot more heartwarming, I suppose, than I thought it would be.
We'll see, the choir boys are fun.
She just sighs and doesn't even reply to that. Well, there are the dragon folk. Looks like the bar is beginning to be filled in. And the kobolds are there this time. Oh god, the thing is outside. I didn't even notice that.
It's outside with the cat Patterson.
It's just like outside, like it's parked like a fucking car.
That's it, we gotta park the fucking carriage too.
So somebody pushes it and like it just goes beep, beep, beep.
Thought detected. Thought detected.
Thought detected! I know that Stacy's going to arrive, but I wonder if Obitus is going to come with her.
I
Oh,
know
there's
Stacy is going
Stacy.
to arrive. She's already here.
Shut up, I didn't see her.
Should Tauntaun go over by stage since he's supposed to be helped with music?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, Tauntaun go. Tauntaun go bird.
Seeing the faraway image of his master, Thorgrim will politely excuse himself and just move over here.
Politely excuse himself. Say you cunt!
That is
Later,
polite for a
bitches.
dwarf. That is polite for a dwarf.
Yeah.
At least I said something before I moved.
My lips are on fire.
Uh-oh.
Fucking hell. Art and salsa. Delicious fucking sun chips. Burn the fuck out of your lips.
Ah, that'll do it, yeah.
Yup.
Alright.
Especially when you
So-
sat here and ate like 3 bags of them.
At this point, Jubilee, you hear that there is quite a crowd in the bar.
Zeba.
Are you not here, Chaos?
No, I'm
Or are you
here.
just-
I was just trying to think of how to word what I was going to say.
You can look on the bright side and know that you will be getting the help action because Tauntaun is performing music for you.
Okay. Jubilee will turn to Tauntaun and ask if he'll just do a quick introduction for her before she goes out on stage.
I'm going to immediately look to Jax. Hey, you want to do that?
You're gonna look to who?
Jack?
He's not here.
Not here.
It's literally just you. I mean, if you don't think you can do it, just head out there and signal for the show to begin, I guess. Start playing. If you can't introduce me.
I work best behind my flaccid piano. I'm not a speaker.
Fair enough. Go ahead and start performing then. I'll be out in a few seconds.
I'm gonna go out there and just start with flaccid piano.
Alright.
And a few moments later, Jubilee will walk out, doing a little dance all the way up to the stage. And then...
Scarf moves Tauntaun.
I don't know where to go! I'm gonna toss it in the corner.
You're in the
Or that
wall.
works too.
There you go.
The wall is where I am safe.
I'm gonna shove him through the wall. Ugh.
Alright, Jubilee. Roll performance.
And because I'm getting the help action, I do have advantage.
Yes.
Alright.
Help a la flaccid piano. With a lot of buttons.
God damn, I must be so nervous. I rolled like...
I mean, you rolled a 14. 14's not bad.
Considering
For
he had a
me it
plus
is.
8 to the considering he had a plus 8 to that, that means he rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3 and a 6 to make that 14. I'm gonna lose my opportunity.
Gotta love when the bonuses are better than the rolls.
Well, I better
You
really
your
try
bonus.
to use my throwing performance then.
You know, Chaos, I'll be nice. I'll let you use one of your own inspirations on yourself.
Okay.
Yourself inspired.
I'm just gonna offer you some advice as a player. Don't try to
Don't
charm...
listen to him. Not metagaming.
I'm not metagaming. I don't know anything.
Metagaming.
How's it metagaming?
Because you're telling him not to do something. It's his choice.
Okay. I'll leave him to it then.
I'm
Good.
literally just using an inspiration die. It's not that big a deal. I get those back very quickly.
That's not what he was gonna say.
It has to do with your charmy charms.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, the die.
Okay, that's
Hey.
much better. I'll
Alright,
make
so
22.
your performance starts off a little shaky. You're nervous and you can feel it. However, you take a deep breath and you center yourself and you begin performing a bit better. Everybody seems to be entranced with
What
your
the hell is
dance. I have no idea. Everybody seems to be entranced with your dance, and you seem to be performing well. So, what do you do? Targets?
5 targets will be 1,
Danielle?
2,
Poor boy.
you know what? I might as well go for broke at this point. 3, 4, 5.
Is your charisma plus 5?
Yep,
Huh.
it
Alright.
is maxed out.
Cool.
It's just been a while since I've done this, but I've always done 5 targets.
Alright, so you
know the
feel...
DC, right?
What?
You know the DC you have to beat, right?
Yeah, and you feel that 3 of them fail the save.
Okay.
You don't know which 3 yet, but 3 of them did fail.
I have a feeling, I have a strong feeling I know which 2 succeeded. But in any case, I will, do my whole routine and performance with a deep bow and listen to the crowd.
Alright. You get several cheers. And... $13 gold for your troubles.
Not bad.
Some my money back. Hopefully we'll do our usual thanking the crowd and willing to answer any questions at the table.
You see this one beginning to stand, only for his father to reach over, placing a hand on his shoulder and sitting him back down.
I knew he was definitely one. I think I know which 2 succeeded. So as I'm passing by the table right here, I'm just gonna look over and see the reactions of the 3.
You see, as you pass the table, you hear Thilden talking very excitedly about the performance, and you just barely see Grigori's eyes, and they have a pink flush to them, as it seems he is also charmed by you.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh.
We're about to have a fucking threesome. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Ooh.
I honestly thought he was one of the ones that succeeded.
No, he crit failed.
Then oh no, he crit failed.
You want to know a fun fact? Thilden also crit failed.
They are made for each other.
That's hilarious.
But that means I know who succeeded. A paladin, which actually makes sense.
Danielle.
Surprise.
And the queen.
And the queen. I will be right
So
back.
thankfully, they are not aware unless there's some special ability going on.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright. I am the bard. I must seduce the dragon.
Mother of mercy.
Well, now you seduced 2.
Here's the thing. I had a feeling that I wasn't going to succeed on the queen, but rather, if she could catch on to what I was doing, that she would be more interested in that, So if she did fail, then that would be a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah. I don't know, just the fact that you can add your charisma mod to saves, just like,
This is why you guys are the frontline fighters. I'm just sad we haven't gotten any co-op, covert missions yet.
Ooh, yeah.
'Cause that would be my
What do you-
specialty.
What do you mean?
Missions that require us to sneak in rather than to fight.
You remember what happened the last time we attempted that, right?
Yeah, somebody nat one.
I stepped on a fucking twig, and it ruined the whole thing.
Well, not sneaking through a forest, but sneaking
And I'm
into a
back.
town type thing.
I still remember when Adelsar Day stepped in a bucket, kicked it, and then Hubert turned around, kicked the same bucket the other direction.
When was this?
It was one of the times we were trying to stealth. Not the time that you brought up, but another time.
A bucket?
Well,
Yeah,
it was a stealth mission. It was just a covert.
This is a stealth mission.
We've kind of been proven to not be really great at stealthing.
None of us are good at stealth.
This
Well,
is a
I mean-
stealth mission. Stealth is optional.
Stealth mission. Stealth mission. Do not get caught. Russian stealth mission. Leave no one to catch you.
No one.
Yep.
It's
So
still
why
a stealth
did this
mission.
sound in Tauntaun's head?
It's still a stealth
stealth
mission
mission.
if
Don't
nobody
go.
can activate the alarm.
The funny thing about that is that the French are insanely good at stealth missions.
The French?
Yeah, I know it's a joke, but yeah, the French, weirdly enough, are great with stealth.
Why the French?
Because they
I don't know.
clearly don't like direct confrontation.
Besides,
Which
they
is
have
also
the ones
alive,
that the
because
art of
I get
sabotage.
You both talked
Early
over each other and I
sabotage
heard
is a
that.
French word.
Is it? Well, parkour is also French.
I mean, to be
Saboteur.
fair, the spy from Team Fortress 2 is French.
And
French are not very good at head-on confrontation, but they're damn good stealthy. They're good backstabbers.
We captured the spy.
They
Anyway.
have captured the spy. Or did the spy capture you?
Anyway, so what y'all doing?
I'm gonna continue playing the accordion.
Okay. Roll performance.
And we'll roll accordion.
That had better be a performance.
I have proficiency with the accordion, not performing.
never
Both
argue
are under
with a
the same
DM.
stat, though.
I will let it slide this time.
You're gonna hold 11.
I die. Where did you go? There you are.
Maybe it died.
Yeah, I have them both under charisma anyways. I just have proficiency in one of them.
Anyway. So, what's the group doing? Now that I know what Tauntaun's doing.
They're chatting with the other two at the table, seeing how they're doing.
Well, now that I can say that I was here for your performance, he stands up. I must excuse myself.
Well, I guess have fun with whatever you're doing.
In which case, it'll also get up. I think I will be heading back to the inn.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later, I guess. I'll be back at some point. I gotta stick
And
feeling
again,
more upbeat, so I'm sticking around for usual questions.
good performance as per usual.
Thank you. It was a little rough at first, but yeah, trying to impress a queen is pretty hard.
Oh yes, yes it is. Ayla will then head along, but before she goes, she will stop and, as per usual, give the kitty a ration.
You'd better be deducting those from your pack.
To make my cat fat, damn it!
I'm making your cat like me. Get good.
I'm gonna make him fat.
Get
Keep
wrecked.
giving him human food.
Alright, so Thorgrim, you look over, you see Adelsarde and Hubert making their way out, and unlike per usual, you see Hubert almost immediately detached from Adelsarde. Adelsarde is going toward the inn. You're not sure where Hubert's going.
Thorgrim does the earlier displayed look of the fuck you doing, boy, and then just sort of returns his attention back to Ornix, because I imagine during this time they've been in kind of like in a session of small talk, just sort of chatting about various things. When he caught the other two leaving in the corner of his eye.
Who are you giving him the eyes for?
You've seen those two, right? They spend nary a moment without being in each other's company, but the moment that they left, they split from each other. Something must be up.
Like what?
I don't know. Hubert's been acting a bit suspicious lately. I'm getting a little concerned, admittedly.
Suspicious how?
Well, he said that he was gonna go out at night to do something alone. And I'm kind of worried about what that is.
Did he not do this? Did he not do this once before?
Once before, yes, and I paid it no mind then, but if it's becoming a habit, I would at least like to know what the habit is. If he's doing something shifty, I'd like to at least know why.
Let's see.
To be quite honest, I mean, sure, I trust everyone in the group, but I don't like when secrets are kept.
Everyone has some sort of secret to keep.
That's true, but not a lot of them involve sneaking out at night to do God knows what. And Thorgrim's got that sour, typical dwarven look on his face. And he's like stroking his beard.
So, what are you going to do about it?
I mean, I'd follow him, but I feel like he'd spot me. And questioning it Eavesdropper Day might prove pointless because I don't think she'd squeal on Hubert so easily. So I'm not sure. You think I should, like, just leave well enough alone, or?
That is not up to me. I cannot advise you on the actions you wish to take.
Thorgrim will hop off the stool, politely bow, and just say, I hate to leave you so soon, but curiosity is getting the better of me.
He nods to this. Good luck to you.
I'll come back soon, don't worry. Thorgrim will march with purpose out of the bar because he wants to check up on the Huberts. I do not know why I have a French accent on this one. Oh.
Alright. So, Tauntaun, you make 7 gold sitting there playing your accordion.
Neat. I wasn't actually trying to make gold. I just wanted to sit and play my accordion. But hey,
Yeah,
it's not funny.
but-
Now
Hey,
I have
Pete.
30 gold.
People decided that you played good enough, so they gave ye a treat.
Here, have a biscuit.
Taste.
Okay, so Tauntaun, at this point, it's basically you and Jubilee left in the bar, with the exceptions of the kobolds and Grigori, Ithilden, and Stacy, who the 3 of them are having their own little chat.
What about this guy?
Okay. Yeah, Ornix is still there.
Neat. I'm gonna keep up with the accordion.
Alright.
Be weird if it just suddenly went quiet.
Okay. So, Jubilee, what do you do?
I am just gonna wait and see if the queen or anyone over at that table decides to approach me.
Oh. You're approaching me.
I can't dance for you unless I get closer.
No, eventually, it isn't anybody from that table, but you do hear footsteps come up to you as you look over and you see Edo has approached you.
Oh. Enjoy the performance, Edo?
I did. But I'm not surprised. You're a really good dancer after all.
Oh, thank you. I really hope I impress someone over at that table. She motions to the table behind her without looking back.
Edo just subtly leans to look and see the table before looking to you and going, why?
You know who that is? Pointing to the queen.
I don't know who anybody is.
She
You.
leans and it whispers to Edo. She's the queen. She's the new queen.
I see. So, you want to impress her because...
If I get a good dancing partner, then I can probably make a lot of money. Or, and I can just spread my talent and dance around the noble circle a little bit.
He nods a bit to this and goes, so do you want me to just go or what?
I mean, you're welcome to keep me company if you wish. I wouldn't mind coming back to normal if you so desire. You don't have to stay, but you're welcome to.
No, I mean, I don't want to... You want to stay and talk to them? I wouldn't want to ruin the meeting for you.
You'll lean down and give Edo a quick hug. You're great, Edo.
I try.
I'm gonna stay here until if I can get a meeting.
He nods before saying his goodbyes, goes and gathers up his crew before they head outside, and they head off. And eventually, you do see Stacy come toward you. Well,
Maybe.
no, please don't call me that,
As you wish.
because that's kind of weird. Anyway, you did perform well, so good on you.
So, do I meet your standards for what I proposed earlier?
I'll get back to you on that. I haven't made up my mind just yet. I still got a little bit of talking to do with my brother and his wife.
Your brother?
Yeah, him. She says, pointing at Grigori.
Oh, right. That does make sense, I think.
Not related by blood, obviously.
Okay, it makes more sense now.
Anyway, like I said, I'll get back to you on whether or not you meet my criteria. And I have to go. Me and Grigori have something we gotta do.
Understood. Again, it's always a pleasure.
She nods before you see the three of them get up. Ithilden gives you a very energetic wave as they all leave.
Jubilee will give a wave back. Kind of look around, seeing it that most of the crowd is cleared out. thinks, maybe I'll go see it. Maybe I'll go to Edo's room and
You do
head on
see
out.
you do see Tauntaun still on stage playing the playing the accordion.
Oh, just approach the stage. Tauntaun, I think everyone's gone now.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to keep playing here, that's fine, but your boys are probably going to be wondering where you are. Again.
It happens a lot more than people think. I think they get over it. Haven't come back dead yet.
Still. It's not good to worry.
But, yeah, I should probably get going.
Alright. So I take it you two go back to the inn?
Yep.
Yeah. Taking along the cat and Patterson too.
Alright. Pilgrim, roll stealth.
Okay. Am stealthy.
Hark, 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 hark.
Goose.
Dude, shut up.
Shoot.
Get a scar.
Stop it. Kick.
So, as you begin following Hubert through the streets, you see him go around a corner, and you wait a couple of seconds thinking that he didn't see you, and as you stalk up forward, you peer around it, and almost immediately you feel a hand on your shoulder before you are pinned to the wall, and you see Hubert standing there with a short sword pointed at you, and he goes, "Oh, it was you who was following me."
Yeah, sorry.
Why were you following me?
I was worried about you.
Why?
Well, you've done this before. You know, sometime last week, and now you're doing it again. And I don't like when people I care about sneak out without telling me why.
Hubert continues standing there with the sword pointed at you for a second before he finally releases you and puts his weapon away.
Thorgrim dusts himself off.
It's just something that I must participate in every week.
Really?
Think of it as a ritual.
Does it help you?
It does. It's what gives me my magical abilities.
And yet you have to go. Where were you going exactly?
Just into the woods
Why?
for seclusion.
Oh, it's one of those gotta be alone and in total silence things.
No, I just prefer to be alone.
I see. You sure you're gonna be okay alone?
I usually am.
That doesn't really help. Usually doesn't mean always.
But I am not always. I am usually.
So and he kind of just stares at Hubert for a moment, not really sure what to say, and you can almost see the ellipses appearing again. Doesn't really know what to say. He's just like,
Yes, he says, as if trying to convince you to tell him what's on your mind.
It's not going to involve like hurting yourself or anything, is it?
I cannot say one way or the other.
Insight.
Okay. What he said is very suspicious.
Take a step forward. Stand on my tiptoes, look at him real close. Are you sure
I am certain.
you're not hurting yourself? You're not going to cause injury to yourself just for your ritual? You're not going to put any danger to yourself?
I will put no danger to myself.
Not believing that for a second, Thorgrim just snorts through his nose and, goes back onto his feet and just sort of glares at Hubert. Then we'll walk up right to him and prod his chest with a finger. Better come back safe. Is that clear?
I will.
Good.
There's nothing about what I do that is unsafe.
Good. We all have our secrets to keep. But I was worried about you. And he backs away.
I never said you weren't worried about me, Thorgrim.
And I will continue to be worried about you.
I'm going to say this very simply. This is something that I have done numerous times. This is something I will continue doing for as long as necessary, and it is nothing that is endangering to myself.
As long as you are doing this to protect others, then I will allow you to do this. But
I am doing this to serve Lady Adelsarte. What she chooses to use my powers for is up to her.
fair enough. And all pretense of anger and distrust drops from his face. He smiles. Just come back soon, okay? Don't tarry too long.
It will take a couple of hours, but other than that, I will be back.
Okay. And then Thorgrim will turn around and just sort of nonchalantly wave as he walks away.
Hubert will then turn and go about his business.
And I'm gonna go back to the inn and go to bed.
I'm gonna sneak around a corner and hope that Hubert doesn't realize I'm gonna follow him again.
And I'm gonna trip over another bucket and he's gonna try and stab me.
Alright, so what's everyone doing at night?
Go to bed.
Alright, Tauntaun's going to sleep.
Adel's just gonna be waiting in the inn's living room again.
Common area.
Yes, that.
Living rooms are for house.
Alright. Orgrim already said he's going to sleep, so that leaves Jubilee.
Guess I'll head back to the inn, go to Edo's room, and see if he's still awake.
You enter, you see a small candlelight illuminating a desk that he's at. He's currently writing something.
Jubilee won't cry too much, but she'll kind of try to sneak out the bed for when he gets done with what he's doing.
Roll stealth.
That one. Freaky bed.
You feel like you were about to make your way all the way over before you lay down on the bed with a at which point Edo perks up and looks over towards you.
Does that little finger wave at him.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I wasn't expecting you yet. I thought you were gonna have a meeting.
I did. It was a pretty short meeting, and so it's like they're gonna think about it a little bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes, but at least I still have a chance.
Good way of looking at it.
I was hoping not to interrupt you with your whatever your work was, but
I'm just writing back home, seeing if they can send a few people down here to live in that stronghold, or at least occupy it for a while.
I see. And I'm guessing the pseudo dragon's like probably nearby.
Yeah, pseudo dragon's laying on the desk, just waiting.
And Jubilee will get up and kind of give scritches to the under the pseudo dragon's chin, and this little guy, brave little guy, is gonna get the message there.
Yeah, he is. He's very good at delivering messages. He's also really quick, which was a bit surprising. Most of them take a while to get where they're going, but he's a fast little bugger.
I wonder what makes him special.
I'm not sure. Could have just been whenever I did the magic that created him. Could have just gotten lucky.
You got some magic under your belt as well.
Well, no. I'm not the one who has the magic. I had to ask someone to make them for me. It cost quite a bit, but they performed the ritual, and you have to give something very sentimental to you, so that it can form the bond between you and the familiar, which I did.
What'd you give?
I gave part of a scale from the battle that the Guardian and Ares had.
Oh, wow.
And apparently that's what makes this guy so unique. Which is pretty cool, honestly.
Well, if it's from something that a god, then maybe he's got a bit of divine favor.
I'm not so sure about that, but could be. Edo then ties the note off before tying it to the pseudo-dragon. You watch as the pseudo-dragon gets up, shakes itself a bit before flying out the window.
There he goes.
Yep. It's on a mission.
Speaking of which, you must be tired after your mission.
A little bit. What about you?
Be a little tired after that and my performance, but I don't know. I might still have a bit of energy.
A little bit, huh?
Probably can still outpace you, though.
I'm willing to take you up on that bargain.
Bring it on, Edo.
No getting into the juicy details.
Nope.
Fade to black.
That's twice in one day. That's a new record.
Hey, lineage, man.
Alright, so, after a couple of hours, Adelsarde, eventually you hear the door open, and you see Hubert enter.
Ah, Hubert.
Hello, my lady.
Hello. Have you done what you needed to do?
I did. And I was... Fulgrim chased me after I left the bar.
She just raises an eyebrow to this. Why?
He wanted to know what I was doing.
She frowns. Ah. Does he know?
He did not follow me all the way out, but he has suspicions.
Right. Well, knowing him, he's probably going to keep trying, so I suppose you'll have to figure out an explanation for if or when he finds out, because I imagine he's not going to be happy about it.
Or I can just be very good at losing him.
Or that. Hopefully you can just do that.
In any case, you really should have gone to bed already.
I should have, but I couldn't sleep. Or meditate.
I highly doubt you actually tried.
I didn't.
Why would you lie?
I wasn't saying I was lying. I can never go to sleep or meditate during these times. Not until you're back home.
Well, joke's on you. I'm not home now, am I?
Oh, ha ha. You know what I meant.
I know what you said.
She just sighs, but smiles before getting up and stretching. Ugh, okay. Well, now I am going to be able to sleep.
He nods. Sleep well, my lady.
You too. See you tomorrow. Then she just heads up.
Alright, I need a wisdom saving throw from Tauntaun and a constitution saving throw from Shukri.
No.
You know, I was about to ask why, but then I remembered.
What do you remember, Zoj?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tauntaun! As you lay weak and weary and go to sleep, you begin to have a dream.
Oh no. This can only go so well.
Oh
Ah!
no. Oh no. Oh no.
And
Oh yeah.
you look around before you begin hearing voices. And you hear, they have proven to be a little more problematic than anticipated. They destroyed my copy. Perhaps your copy just simply wasn't good enough. You know that my copy is basically as powerful as I, but not as powerful as you. In any case, how is the vessel coming along? The vessel comes along well. I'm pleased at its growth. And they don't even realize that they are the one harboring it. Good. And what of the gate? The creature still guards it, not letting anybody in, and only letting the select few out. I wonder how many more people we can slip through. And you continue hearing them conversing for a while before a more energetic voice says, I don't know why you're having so much trouble with them. They don't seem that problematic. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm having trouble. It's more like a cat playing with their food. Keep playing with it too much and you'll end up being hurt. I would like to see that. It might be exciting. Though, I do believe we have an eavesdropper. And at this point you see the puppeteer's eyes slowly fixate on you, Tauntaun.
Stop.
It isn't very polite to come and listen in on conversations you are not a part of.
Be fair, I didn't bring myself here.
Oh, but you did.
Did I?
You are the one.
I went to bed.
Yes. But earlier this morn, you snorted a line of the crystal that made my simulacrum.
Oh. Are you sure it was the crystal and not the lich? Was it a lich? I snort a lot of things. not centered. Now I'm centered. There we go.
Now, as amusing as you are, Tauntaun, I do have to say one thing.
Do I have to listen to it?
And as you ask this, he just slowly reaches up and grips you around your throat. And despite the fact that you know this is a dream, it feels very much real. As he says, I would recommend that you do.
One of my favorite kinks. How'd you know?
Oh, I know many things about you, Tauntaun. Now, Tauntaun, I do highly recommend that you not do this again. Because I can promise you, you won't be safe if you come back. Alright, Tauntaun, roll a wisdom save real quick.
Wisdom. 18.
Alright. So, as you say, you see the dream suddenly begin to fade, and your eyes snap open as you are laying in your bed. As it seems the dream has come to an end.
For kids, don't do drugs.
Or do lots of them. Sometimes you can end up in really fun areas.
No,
Remember,
don't do
kids,
drugs.
Remember, kids, don't snort a simulacrum.
Anton is going to quickly write everything down into his little tome.
Okay, what are you writing?
The events of the dream.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Alright.
It's time to go and see who else is awake.
Well, you go downstairs, and you see Hubert in his usual spot, relaxing, and drinking his coffee.
Hey, you want to help me try and kill a guy?
A very odd request. It
I swear,
depends
he
on
totally
who.
has it coming.
Once again, it depends on who.
Ah, weird masked dude.
You mean the one that killed me?
Yeah, something, all of us are just mice in a cat's paw. In other words, he has plans to kill Adelsarde.
I assume he has plans to kill all of us.
Oh, that too. I figured you'd be more attached to her life than, well, mine. Even I'm not attached to my life.
I am more attached to her life than yours. However, the thing is, I'm also attached to my life, because so long as I live, I can continue serving her.
That is fair. That's why I'm also king, because I found a way to actually go to the guy.
Did you?
Yeah, you remember that red crystal shit?
Yes.
Remember how I snorted it? Wait, were you there for that?
No.
And I told you that? Until now?
No.
Oh.
That sounds like a very stupid thing to have done.
It was, but now I have very important information. For example, they're bringing more people from somewhere.
I see.
Something about a gate and a thing in front of the gate, keeping most things in and out.
Do you think this could have something to do with what your patron told you to go and accomplish?
Knowing the oyster in the sky? Maybe.
I really wish you would not refer to it as that.
Would you prefer I called him the crab in the sky?
No.
The crustacean in space? Mollusk among the stars.
Everyone roll a d4 to see who awakens first.
But I'm already up.
And not you.
I wanted to see how many
Vtuber.
more you can come up with.
Honestly, I'm actually
God
out.
damn it! Stop tying.
No. Roll again. Do it.
Alright. So it goes Thorgrim, Jubilee, and Aethelsardain. Thorgrim, you awake.
Okay, DM, are you ready for me to throw a curveball at you?
Sure.
Okay. Thorgrim does his morning stretches.
And doesn't drink this time.
Actually, he doesn't.
Okay.
But he will do his he will channel his key through Smasher like usual, and then he'll reach into his pocket and he'll pull out that strange card that he got.
Okay.
And he'll look at it and he'll turn it around in his hand, and he'll look at the door, and then he's gonna walk to it and slowly slide it into the door.
Okay. You watch as the car goes all the way through, and you feel it go completely through, and you no longer see the card.
Okay, I will open the door.
Alright. Do you go into the door?
I do. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I know where this leads.
Okay.
Just leads to the common.
It leads right to the puppet master. Shit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You enter,
That's
and as you enter, you immediately hear, "Hello!"
Hello. Things are escalating a little quicker than I expected. A lot of things have happened since we met last. I was wondering if you have more for sale.
Of course, Demon Dominic always has something for sale here.
I thought your name was Damien.
What do you mean? My name is Dominic. Devilish Dominic, to be exact.
Your name keeps changing.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
I didn't
Anyway.
notice.
Anyway, things. Here.
What kind of things? I got many things. Many things.
I'll admit I didn't really think this far ahead. Perhaps something that will make me more hardy. Make it so I'm more make it so that I'm harder to defeat, so that I can protect my allies, because a lot of my allies are doing some rather strange things, and I want to make sure that they're safe.
You see him look you over for a minute before you hear him go, as he seems to be smelling you, and then he strokes his chin and says, "You already have an ability that does that, though."
I do. Wondering if you had something a little bit more, little extra.
Little extra, you say?
Little extra.
I'm uncertain. A little extra with already what you got is going to be very costly.
Perhaps more costly than the last thing I asked for previously?
Very much so.
What would you say would I be able to get off of you that would have a similar cost to what I paid for you before?
He thinks for a moment before stroking his chin, and he just looks up and goes, "Daryl!" And you hear, and you see a glass case with a small book in it. "I can give you this."
Oh, what's in the book?
It's a book that has a few nifty spells in it.
Spells?
Yes, spells.
What kind of spells?
Useful spells.
And it would be the usual, the same price as the gloves?
Of course.
He looks at the book a bit, and he goes, not usually a fan of reading, but you know what? And he holds out his hand. Deal.
I like the way you think. And he takes your hand, and he takes the key from you.
Yep. And I will take the book from the case.
Alrighty. Is that all you're gonna be needing?
I think for now, yes. I don't have too much else I would be willing to part with.
Well, alrighty then. Are you certain there ain't nothing that you can use? Are you sure there ain't anything else in that little head of yours that I can help you get your wee little hands on?
Nothing really pops into my head at the moment, but maybe, do you have like a selection of goods for sale or anything super fancy that you wouldn't mind showing to those that are return customers?
Is that what you're looking for?
I don't really know what I'm looking for. Like I said, I didn't really think this far. I was just like, I'm gonna use this card again and see if, where it leads me. And of course it led me here.
Well, I enjoy spontaneous visits, I really do. But the unfortunate thing is, if you don't have something in mind for me to give to you, I'm afraid I can't make any suggestions. I knew what you were looking for the first time you came here, but I can't say that I know what you're looking for this time.
Do you have anything bear-themed?
I have many things bear-themed. It just depends on what you want it to do.
Do you happen to have one of those cool, like, bear helmets that I could, like, put over my head and just sort of, like, maybe look scarier or, do something that might scare my enemies or make me more difficult to behold to those that are not my friend?
Not my friend.
I suppose I could try and find something, but that's going to give me just a little bit of... I have to look around after all. If you're willing to part ways here just temporarily, I'll go look around and see if I can find you something that you're looking for. And I will, of course, come and find you once I am ready to.
I'll tell you what. If I come back, or if I leave for now and then come back, and you can just bring up a whole mess of different things that might interest a big surly dwarf like myself, I would much appreciate it. That sound reasonable to you?
I suppose it do.
Good. Just let me give you a couple suggestions. Bear stuff, dwarf stuff, stuff to do with the mountains, stuff to help my hammer here, stuff maybe to like an endless flask or something. I don't know.
I suppose I can find all sorts of things. It's just dependent on what you're willing to bargain.
I don't know. Let's see if I can... I mean, there's the usual cost of the key that you drained from me, but I don't know what else I could probably part with.
Yeah, but the key is an infinite supply for you. That means that it dwindles in cost after a while. Seeing as I've already eaten, I'm not exactly gonna need it anytime soon.
That's fair. Do you have any suggestions of what I could use as payment then?
You can use anything as payment here.
The innocent. The virginity of the damned.
I'm
The
gonna
hair
have
of
to,
the unicorn.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that because tell you the truth, I'm not the smartest person, so I don't really know. I'd have to think a little bit outside the box here, which may take a while.
Alrighty. Well, I do hope you come again.
And is there any chance I can get a hold of one of your cards again? Just make sure I'm a return customer?
Of course! He then holds out the card to you. 1 gold, though.
Oh, of course.
The first
I
one
will
was
give-
creepy.
I will give 1 gold. 1 gold.
One
He-
coal, you have gotten
You
insane.
you see him take the gold, and he flicks it over his shoulder, without even looking where he throws it before holding the card out to you.
Excellent. I will take the card and I will salute before exiting the devilish insert name here.
The devilish dude.
Devilish D's emporium of stuff.
All right. So
So far, they've all been D names.
you re-enter your room, much to your surprise, and after quickly looking through your book, you discover that it is in fact a spell book. However, as you're going to see very shortly when I send it to you in Discord, a lot of the words seem to be smudged.
Smudged, you say?
And for some reason it didn't do the thing. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me
Oh.
let me fix this for just a second.
Okay. I already know what all. Out of character, I already know what all of these spells are actually supposed to be. But, interesting.
They made cheddar wurst and toast.
Yummy.
Delicious.
There we go.
It's not our breakfast.
It didn't fix it. Why didn't you fix it? And you be fix.
You're gonna.
This is the problem. No, but I'm going to see if it's the problem. Fix it either.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing. It's fine.
Okay.
He's trying to smudge writing, I think.
I am trying to smudge writing. You know what? I'm gonna put zeros where the smudged letters are, just to make this fix.
That's okay.
Just
I
throw on a blur effect and then you're done.
I did that, but then it didn't actually put the blanks where I needed it to be, so...
Okay.
There we go. That's better. There you go. So you look through it, and as I said previously, a lot of the words are smudged. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to move.
Ha 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 ha. Hello?
I'm still here. I'm just waiting for you to tell me what you're gonna do.
Everybody went silent, so I was very confused. I thought my internet had crashed again. I would like to. I'm imagining Thorgrim like opens it up, kind of like like the Legend of Zelda. You know, when you get an item and it goes da 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 da, and then he sees all the smudge letters and he's like, "Damn it!" So he like tries to do something like to like wipe away the smudges.
Just 1 second, Thorgrim. Can any of the rest of you hear us?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay,
been silently
'cause-
listening.
Yeah.
Because Fredboat isn't playing music. That's the reason I got confused.
Yeah.
Fred Boat, you inconsistent son of a bitch.
I'm gonna walk downstairs with the book.
All right.
And
You see Tauntaun and Hubert having a discussion.
I see. I'm imagining he's walking down, completely ignoring the other two, and just staring at the book, going, "Damn it! What stupid smudges!"
I'm telling you, this plan worked. It's stupid. stupid enough to work.
I don't think it is.
But it is. Because if I could end up there, surely we can bring an army in there.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Wait, no. I think we have enough power.
Hey, Tauntaun,
Arm?
how do you fix magical smudges?
Magical smudges. Magical smudges. Magical. I'll have to get back to you on that. By the way, did you know that the puppeteer lives in a glass jar?
Once again, Tauntaun, I'm fairly certain you were just having a dream.
I highly doubt that.
Were you asleep whenever it happened?
Technically, yes. But
It
my
was
sleep
a
feels
dream.
weird.
But it was still a dream.
The reason I say technically not is because I've never heard the word simulacrum before.
So, why are you dreaming about? Actually, you know what? Don't answer that. I feel like a lot of us should be dreaming about him because he keeps popping up everywhere.
Less of a dream, more him having a conversation with two other people, one of which kind of sounded jittery and happy. The other one was just... It was like Hubert, but if he was more depressing. Which I know, hard to imagine. Very much possible, as I have found out.
Tauntaun had a dream about the puppeteer, and he believes that he can bring us into the dream so that we can fight him.
That's
All we have to do is snort the red crystal powder.
that's weird.
It is weird, but somehow it worked, and I got very mad that I managed to get in.
Hey, Hubert, is Adelsar Day awake yet?
No, not yet. But she will most likely be awake within moments.
Alright, well, I want to talk to her about this book. It's got magical writing in it, but it's all smudged and I don't really know how to fix it.
Would mending work on smudges?
You don't know.
Can I see the book for a second?
No, because now it's time for Jubilee to wake up. Hey, Chaos, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's time for you to wake up.
Wake
Okay.
up, damn it.
What you doing?
Snap back to reality.
There goes gravity.
Eh.
What the hell was that noise?
What do you mean?
Focus.
Yeah, that one.
It's my mouth. But continue, it's time for Jubilee to wake up.
So Jubilee gets up, stretches, and heads downstairs for usual coffee after getting dressed.
You see,
I didn't say Tauntaun got dressed.
I mean, I assume you fell asleep in whatever clothes you were wearing the night before. Anyway,
Fair.
so you come downstairs, and as you come downstairs, you see Tauntaun looking to Thorgrim, and Tauntaun asks Thorgrim to hand him the book.
I will not hand him the book because I don't know what he's gonna do with it. I'm not super trusting of him yet.
It could totally work.
Or it could totally destroy the book.
I don't think the skill for fixing things destroys things.
It does when you're around, probably. I don't know.
No, I fix my heels daily with it.
Thorgrim looks really worried and confused. And he's just like, but book.
Yes,
What?
magic book. It is still your magic book.
You're gonna give it back, right?
Yes, I'm going to give it back. It's your magic book.
Okay.
I have my own magic book. Why would I need yours?
he will regrettably give Tauntaun the book to try the mending.
I'm gonna try it on a specific smudge point that doesn't look important.
Alright. You try it. It doesn't seem to work.
Well, that was a bust. Here's your book back.
Thank you. And he'll continue looking it over and just being like, these words, I can almost make sense of what they mean, but there's just pieces missing and they're all smudged and shit.
Yeah, that's generally how smudge works. Go.
Don't like it.
Hello, Jubilee.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, Jupe.
How are you all doing today?
I'm confused.
What?
Look.
Sounds like such a fucking caveman.
I mean, it's
Be
Thorgrim.
confused. Look.
He is kind of a caveman.
Unga bunga. Unga bunga.
Steal.
Yeah, I got this book and it's all smudged and covered in, well, smudges. It's got some magic-y stuff in it, but I don't really know how to make it cleaner so I can read it better.
Ask a wizard.
Or, well, I mean, I was going to ask a sorcerer when she wakes up, but
Experience means to know more about fixing books than anything else.
worst
Oh,
comes to
come
worst,
on.
every
Yeah.
And have you tried mending things yet?
Yes!
Tauntaun
We tried that
distract-
just now. It did not work.
Yep.
Interesting.
Maybe if two people used mending.
At this point, Adel Sarday, you awaken.
Double mending.
Alright, Edo Sarday will, awaken, yawn, get herself ready, freshened up and everything before heading downstairs.
You head downstairs, and you see 3 out of the 4 people in your party huddled over what appears to be a book, with Hubert just sitting there, watching all of them, holding a mug of coffee.
She will look to them.
It's too early for this shit.
She will look to them before just walking around them and saying by Hubert, "Can I have a mug as well, Hubert, please?"
I've already poured it for you.
Ah, thank you. Perfect. And she will just sip
You!
it and say nothing.
You!
She just
We gotta
peers.
talk to the king.
She
I
peers
need to
over
recommend-
the edge of the mug at him. Yes.
We gotta go talk to the king.
About
I have a plan.
What? About what?
Dealing with the puppeteer.
How
He
so?
wants to snort red powder.
I see.
I
If
want
you
all of us and some of his chosen people to start red powder.
you can speak with him about that yourself. I am not going to lower my relationship with him by doing that.
I mean, in all fairness, he could probably give a few more clues as to what the hell I found out. Like the gate that apparently guards stuff and keeps stuff inside, but also keeps stuff from going into it.
Okay, you are going to need to explain a lot of things, or I'm going to zone out of this conversation, Tauntaun.
Yes, according to Hubert, it was just a dream. According to me, definitely not a dream.
Slow down. What are you talking
Big
about?
glass jar.
I am going to ask you again to try and make sense, Tauntaun. Start from the beginning. What happened?
From the beginning. Well,
From
I
the
don't
beginning
know
in regards to this
much.
dream, Tauntaun.
Also, once again, not a dream by my standards. Anyways, so I went to bed. Sorry. I ended up in either a very large casserole dish, where I was shrunk and put into a casserole dish, one of the two. And in there was puppeteer and 2 shadow people. One of which had a bit of a hyper voice, the other one just kind of sounded like Hubert, but really depressed. They were talking about how we had destroyed this simulacrum, which apparently, yes, was a simulacrum. Something. Puppeteer's about as strong as the simulacrum, which is either a bit better or a lot better. That one wasn't talked about. They also have plans to bring more things from behind the gate, which has a guardian that doesn't let anything in, but occasionally lets things out. And they're trying to slip more people out. Which means probably dangerous stuff.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, I had gotten there because I had snorted the red crystal powder.
Alright, so I suppose the main question is, what proof do you have that this is not a dream? Because at the moment... I can
remember it completely and totally clearly?
At the moment, all we have to trust you on is your word. And as we have seen over the past many days, your word is not very trustworthy.
Since when has my word not been trustworthy?
Because you're routinely under the effects of drugs, you act in such a way that puts yourself and others in danger simply for your own amusement, and you are incredibly eccentric. Your word is not trustworthy.
Eccentric? Yes. Continually under the effects of drugs? No.
That does not change the point that your word is not trustworthy.
I've been under the effects of drugs once.
You're skirting around the issue. Unless you have other proof that this dream is more than just a dream, I see no reason to believe you, Tauntaun. Especially given...
The fact that I have the whole fucking thing written down.
Your point being?
Point being, no person ever fully remembers a dream. Whereas I have this thing documented, start to finish.
So you have a dream journal?
No.
Hubert, what's the last dream that you had?
The last dream that I had was actually being ushered around by a reaper.
Right. That wasn't a dream, though.
It was to me.
At this, she just, folds her arms, and now she looks less convinced that maybe Tauntaun is talking out of his ass here. Maybe we should speak with the king about it, just in case. Though, we are not going to be snorting any of the crystals.
Well, that's the only way there. I didn't see any doors.
Then we are not going there.
Glass shape.
To begin with, if this place is what I think you're speaking of, it is not glass, it is silver. For another, one of us died facing, what did you call it, a simulacrum of the puppeteer. If we went against the real thing, we would be massacred. So, no, we are not going there.
That's why I'm not saying we go alone. We go with some of the king's chosen people.
I still feel we would be massacred. So instead, let us focus on this gate, because that also...
because I think that even that guy probably fears is going to be easier to deal with.
As far as we know, yes. Besides, it is better than going into his...
Why wouldn't he fear it?
It is going into his turf... is either going into his turf and battling him, who is stronger than someone that almost defeated us, or we deal with something which is on our turf, which we may be able to deal with without direct combat. Exactly. Besides, the puppeteer may be an issue, but he has only been an issue for us directly when we went to the altar which he teleported to. The gate forces, however, they can appear at any time. We saw their effects before. It almost decimated this country in a single day. We do not want that to happen again, which is why I suggest that we deal with the gate. If only we knew where it was. But we still need to go tell the king.
There's also the fact that he said that he's just kind of playing around with us.
That doesn't surprise me.
Kind of like how my cat plays around with food.
That still does not surprise me.
It should be worried.
It is better to be focused than to worry about something we cannot change yet. So, I suggest, and she looks to the rest of the party, that we go to King Nilo, we tell him about the gate, and then we see if there's a way to find the gate's location.
Before that, I'd like you to take a look at this, if that's okay.
She's a little bit exasperated by that, but she, sighs and looks. Yes?
You see a smudged spellbook.
What do you want me to do with this?
I don't know how to remove smudges from a spellbook.
You cannot.
Are you
A
sure?
wizard would know.
It is a smudge in a book. You do not remove a smudge, you simply rewrite it.
Do you think I could talk to King Nilo or maybe Obitus and see if they...
More than likely, they would be able to deal with it. Though, whether or not you'd be willing to pay the price is another thing. Especially given, and she just gestures to the ring she's still wearing. Either way, we cannot.
Please repeat that last statement. I only heard the second half of it.
Oh, wait, which statement? The one about...
something ring something.
Ah, right. You can go ask Obitus or King Nilo about it, but there'll probably be a price to pay for it. And considering that you're already waiting to buy this, and she just gestures to the ring, I'm unsure if you'd be willing to pay it.
I understand that, but I almost feel as if, for now, this might be more important, because
Important than... what?
Well, because, sure, the ring will help me.
Oh, that's what you meant. I was about to have very strong words with you.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant in terms of, helping you or anyone else here, as opposed to just helping me.
I understand.
I'm not sure what is more important. I don't want to be selfish, but at the same time, I don't know how to fix this, and I feel like those who do, like you said, will not do it for free.
Well, I can tell you here and now that fixing that book will not be for free in any way. The only way how you, again, fix a smudged book is to repair it, or you use very special intricate tools to remove parts of the ink, and that only works if the ink is fresh. I do not think that ink is fresh.
Most likely not, no.
Which would mean that someone would possibly need to do something in order to reverse the aging of the ink, which would also cost a pretty penny. In other words, if you want to use that book without it being smudged, you're going to need to spend money. Though, if you used it with it being smudged, I feel it would probably work.
Well, you see, there's a lot of words on this page that I feel like I'm not really big on spellcasting, but I feel like these are actually, if I were to complete these, I'd be able to, one of us would be able to actually cast the spells in this book, but I don't, as you know, I'm really bad at magic stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I got this, and I don't know what to do with it.
What did you pay for it?
Something that I can only get back, that I can get back just fine in an hour.
Well, I think you were scammed.
Did you meet one of the devilish D's?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I can just, I can meditate for an hour and get my key back, and that's no problem.
Then
Told you he was real.
she just, like, glances at Tauntaun but continues on. Then you have either been scammed or you have made a very poor purchase.
I disagree. I think this will be very important.
Well, then keep it until you're willing to use it. There is not much more that I can do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can use it right now, but I need to find a way to use it.
Well, we are going
I
to
always
visit.
check with my family.
What?
We can always check with my family. No, bunch of book nerds.
They'll
That
just
would
shrug to
require
that.
That would require us to send the book off.
Or we could go with it. It's kind of on the way to that one area that we were talking about earlier. That
What area?
oyster in the sky wants me to go to. Space station.
Is that not under your NDA, this oyster in the sky?
And I have to go there.
Why?
I'm technically not saying his name. Her name. I really don't know much.
Wait. That could that be where the gate is?
Only one way to find out.
Well
As
then,
much as I hate to say it, he does have a point.
yes, indeed. So we know what we need to do. We need
So
to
we swing
inform.
by my family's place, drop off the book for a little bit, go to the one place, then
Isn't the area
Maybe
that we
Brother
need to
Dale
go
can-
to in Lunaria?
huh?
The area that we need to go to. It's in Lunaria. Last time, if I remember correctly. The place that you saw.
I think so. I'd have to see the world map. I know I marked it there.
It is, but I guess that means we finally have a destination to go to once we're done.
Indeed. The place that we need to go to is here. You live in the Blood Veil, which is here. And way out of the way.
So it's a bit of a roundabout.
I
A
think-
bit.
Just a little bit.
I think if we are going to do anything, we ask Jubilee's acquaintance if he will send the book for us while we attend to whatever business it is that you need us to.
Would the pseudo dragon really be able to manage that?
Never doubt a pseudo dragon. Those things are terrifying.
Unfortunately, Edo's pseudo dragon is out right now, and he's delivering a different message to his people.
Could he not resummon it?
I mean,
Not
he
when
could,
he's in
but
the middle of sending a message, Hubert.
Why?
I was gonna say, yeah, because
No, we should
Well,
really
it
look
is-
into getting him more pseudo dragons.
If you want to breed more pseudo dragons, do so if you wish, Tauntaun. In the meantime,
I mean, if he has more, he can send more letters.
Aelul just stands. What we can do is simple. And she hands the book back to Thorgrim. We go to the king, we explain the situation, ask him for the messenger service that this country has, if it has one, pays them to send the book over to Tauntaun's family, go to the area, see if it has the gate, or deal with whatever's there. And potentially, while we are at Nilo's place, we inform Queen Stacy. The gate may be in her land. She would probably wish to know.
Quick question. How far of a trip would it be? Like, how many days from where we are now to where we are going?
What would I need to roll to figure that out?
Cartography?
Jordan?
I'm trying to think. Just roll an intelligence check.
Alright, intelligence. I'm smart. Fuck. I am not smart at all.
Several days.
Several days.
Can all of us roll one to figure it out?
You can try.
Hoggies.
Ugh. Ugh. Sorry.
Someone should have taken a nap before now.
I was busy working on my finals.
But you could have taken a nap.
While working on my finals, I wish.
Alright, Tauntaun,
nap
a few... Tauntaun, a few days.
Thorgrim, what did Thorgrim get?
Orgrim got a 17, but I'm waiting to see what Jubilee got if Jubilee's gonna roll.
Oh, sorry. I doubt I'm gonna get any better, but...
You never know.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
or a 7, that works.
I don't know. Shit.
It's
Lowest bonus, highest roll. That's totally how math works.
So,
Hold on, I gotta do math.
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 Reminds me how
Scale.
reminds me how in the other friggin' campaign I was running, someone did the Pythagorean theorem to see if their plan would work, and somehow it helped.
Which, fun fact, that everything can do Pythagorean Theorem real quick. It's great.
What?
Everything. You can literally just use a command to do Pythagorean Theorem.
What usage would that have?
3D theater of the mind. Makes it easier to keep track of calculations.
Okay.
You know, like, how high is this thing? How far would I have to move to get to said thing? And diagonals. Because diagonals are which.
So, Thorgrim, by looking at the map and doing some quick guesstimations, by cart it would take you about 15 days to get to the area marked on the map.
Gotcha.
So 2 weeks and some change.
2 weeks in a day, roughly.
2 weeks in a day. Then we need to be sure that we have supplies for the journey as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was asking for, because we gotta make sure we have enough rations for all of us.
All right.
So I'll send Julian out to do that. I'll have Gio go with Julian to get food stuff. You know what? I'm gonna send all 3 of them together.
Very well.
Otherwise, we're gonna get a lot of weird stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Then let us go to the king. And hopefully meet the queen as well, though whether or not she shows up will be luck on our parts, I suppose.
That means we're going to the castle.
The castle!
To the castle!
Yeah, to the castle.
That had secret tunnel vibes.
It did, yes. That was the entire idea.
To the castle.
Secret tunnel.
Sacred tunnel.
Which, if you say it in enough of an accent, it turns into sacred tunnel.
Super secret.
Which
Sacred
then
tunnel.
becomes a euphemism for non-vagina.
Everything's a euphemism to you.
Everything can be turned horny, yes. It's just a matter of how you...
Ah,
And with that really odd sneeze that I did, that wasn't actually a sneeze. You all appear at the castle. Alright, you are all at the castle.
the castle.
All right. Time to walk over and say hello.
To the castle to see the king.
Hello, King Nyla.
Hello. How are you?
We're all right. I have a status update for you.
Well, I'm willing to hear it.
Well, before that, can you possibly attempt to get Stacy here as well? Or if not,
Attempt.
at least relay the information to her.
I think it would be best if I simply try to relay.
All right. We have reason to believe that in Lunaria, that is where the gateway that was used to transport the cultist members from their home dimension to ours is.
It is in Lunaria, we believe.
That's what we believe. We're going there to confirm and potentially put a stop to that.
I see. I will be sure to let her know this.
Good. Maybe she can meet us, send aid, or meet up with us on the way there.
That will be up to her discretion, but I will see if I can try and convince her.
Thank you. Oh. One more thing. Can you point us towards a messenger service that would be able to send a package to the Blood Veil from here?
We have plenty of couriers that I can hire, yes.
Alright. So if we give the package to you, will you be able to send the package to the Blood Veil? If with us giving you the money to pay the courier, of course.
It'll cost about 20 gold.
Alright. Thorgrim, and she just looks to you.
Thorgrim will present the book to King Nilo. It's a spell book, but a lot of the spell components and writing is smudged, and we are hoping to give it to someone who can help
Spellbook don't spell no more.
help either
He-
unsmudge it or rewrite the writings.
He looks it over. He looks it over and just kind of raises an eyebrow. Just, someone did not take very good care of this.
But I feel like it's going to be really powerful if, it's properly taken care of.
Considering one of the spells in it, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of really powerful ones.
I don't know what's in it because I don't know what fucking book was grabbed.
It's a lot of really good stuff, trust me.
Like, I have a picture of it, so I don't know what the hell it looks like.
You didn't ask to read it.
I was literally handed it to me.
Oh, so you also got some. You also got the list of spells.
Yes, because he tried to cast mending on the letters and it did not work.
Hell yes. It's good shit.
If it's able to be fixed, and
Yeah.
that is a big if, because you can't really fix smudged letters, and rewriting a spell book is, that's gonna cost
time
you.
unless you're a scribe wizard. If you're a scribe wizard, then it takes no time at all because it's only 2 minutes per spell level.
Either way, given some of those spells in it, I can tell it's going to cost you a fuck ton.
Probably.
Alright. Well,
Did you also hand Nilo 20 gold, Thorgrim?
I did not, but I will now.
Okay.
yeah, just give him the book and leave.
Yes.
Send this for me, will ya?
Alright. Well, wish us luck, King Nilo. Hopefully we'll return with the good news.
I can give you at least a week's worth of rations for your trip. Make
That
it
would
cost
be-
a littlest.
That would be greatly appreciated.
He nods and gives each of you 7 days worth of rations, which is 7 rations each.
Hell yes. That's all I
Awesome.
need.
I have no idea how many I needed.
I now have a little extra padding just in case.
Alright. Well, let's be on our way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need more because I actually don't know the rations.
You did see you did send the boy band to get some.
Yeah. But on my person, I only have 7.
Alright. So are you all done with the king?
Yes. Oh, wait, never
No.
mind. Too late.
Tauntaun is not done with the king.
Okay.
Another thing while we're here, you know that red crystal powder shit?
Yes.
Not powerful people snort it.
No. I'm
But there's a
definitely not. I'm definitely not giving it to you, and I'm certainly not giving it to you for you to snort it.
But there's a reason. You can go beat up the puppet master doing it.
I said no.
Not even gonna try and humor me?
No, absolutely not, because that sounds abhorrently stupid.
El Sarte just shakes her head.
It's how we found out about this gate. Or how I found out about this gate. We proceeded to tell them.
Okay, I'm still not going to let you do it.
I'm not telling you to let me do it. I'm telling you to do it to other people.
I'm not, no. Just no.
Bet you Obi would do it. Or the blonde.
Cool. I'm still not going to allow it.
Why not?
I have my reasons.
And what are these reasons?
Ale, we don't have time to waste. Do you really want to continue arguing, or do you want to stop the gates from spawning more people?
His name is Tauntaun, my lady.
That's what I said.
Just try
Did
to find-
ale.
Oh, whoops.
I don't see the blonde here. Why are you talking to someone that's not here?
I was referring to you.
But I'm not in.
Either way, let us go.
Is everyone done with the king now?
I mean, I have no real choice
I
now.
believe so.
I had something I wanted to ask, but I completely forgot what it was now, so...
Nice. Alright. So, before you set out, I will need you all to tell me what the last things you're doing in town is.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go check up on my, one thing. My mushrooms, that's what it's called.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm going to at least inform Ornix that I will be leaving for a week and a bit, perhaps longer, depending on the trip.
Alright.
I'll definitely be telling the bar owner I won't be performing for a while.
Okay.
And also saying goodbye to a few people I've gotten to know around here.
Alright.
I will say bye to the, tailor lady.
Okay. So we'll start with Tauntaun since he's going for shrooms.
Yeah, I'll be right back in a bit.
We'll start with Tauntaun because drugs.
Yes. So Tauntaun, you go to the apothecary and you see the usual man sitting there, and he goes, "Hello."
Is this the man I screwed or got screwed by?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, how's the mushrooms doing?
They are doing well. They have grown quite well.
Have you figured out what they are? By chance?
I have not figured out what they are. They are not very familiar with me. I have
Well, I
discovered.
actually have to go out of town for a while. I don't know how long.
I see.
I think I have enough money to set up a long-term nurse.
If you will permit me to use them in some of my creations, I will happily allow it to stay here for free.
Sure.
I have come to
Sounds like a good deal
discover.
for me.
I have come to discover that the chemicals it secretes is useful to my potion making.
An official potion making or malicious potion?
I make no malicious potions.
Well, in that case, feel free to use them.
And I shall.
Just Save a couple every now and again.
I shall.
Perfect.
You have a good trip.
I'll try. I may die. I may not die.
That is unfortunate.
Not like there was much in life. Well, be seeing you.
Good day. And at this, both you and Jubilee arrive at the tailor's place at the same time.
Hey, Jube.
Hi.
I assume this is one of the people you were going to say bye to, Chaos.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping you were gonna do this.
So yes, you two arrive at the same time.
What brings you here?
I mean, I feel I should say bye to a person I'm still trying to make advertisement flyers for.
You mean a person you're still trying to get into the pants to and failing to do so?
Honestly, no, it's just about the fact that there's money that could be had, and the one idea I had, which requires her to have more money to research it.
I'm glad you're seeing past such things and be mature about it.
Shape-shifting clothes, man. Shape-shifting clothes.
Well, let's go say goodbye.
Imagine. Able to change your style on a whim.
Already walked inside, Tauntaun.
Yeah, right. I will join inside.
Hello, you two.
Hey!
Hi, Phala.
How
I
are
have
you
to
all?
steal Jubilee for a while.
Well, I hope you all have fun with whatever you're stealing her for.
Looks like we gotta go out of town for a while
Do
on
you
some
find death
business.
fun? Or potential death.
She frowns a bit to this description.
That part I was not informed about.
Honestly, when it comes to the oyster in the sky, I don't know what to expect.
When it comes to you, I don't know what to expect at this
It's
point
like
in
getting a
time.
random bag of drugs. You don't know if it's clean or not.
So you came to say goodbye, she says, quickly changing subject.
Yes!
Yes. Then
But
we
hopefully
still
not
look
for
at
long.
Tauntaun for a little bit.
Well,
But yeah, hopefully we'll come back and give you more business.
well, do be safe.
I think I should have a stack of prototype flyers somewhere.
Do I try that again, Scorp?
I had a mouthful of bread, I'm sorry.
Yeah, try that again.
I just like to imagine Tauntaun's eating one of the shirts since there isn't food anywhere in here.
No, he does not eat fabric. He's not one of my kitsunes that can eat metal.
He's a doppelganger, not a mimic.
She just shakes her head and says, "Well, like I said before, I hope you all have good travels."
Yeah, and I hoping your business does very well. And I look forward to seeing you again when we come back.
I look forward to seeing you as well.
Okay, out of character, I forgot that I fucking bought cowboy boots. I opened up my bio to try and find the person's name, and immediately I saw specialty clothes. Cowboy
I had
boots.
it written down on a notebook nearby.
All of my stuff just goes into my fucking bio part.
Not a bad idea, but
It was also where I had my summon names, including Dwayne, as while I can't summon him yet, I do have something of a written agreement with him.
oh, and Phala, again, sorry about the mess yesterday.
Oh, it's no issue.
You're gonna have to spill the tea on that one later in the cart.
For now, a woman never kisses and tells, and then just walks right out.
You know, that technically was telling, right?
doesn't respond and keeps walking.
All right. Anything else before you go?
For downtown, yes. Anyways, I'm gonna try and get you more business. It might start coming from outside this place. City. Capital?
Guess we'll have to see.
Hopefully, you'll eventually be able to get enough money to start research on shape-shifting clothes.
She just shakes her head, but she's smiling. Have a good trip, Tauntaun.
I'll try. Tauntaun then gonna turn on his heel and start walking out. With a
I
backward
didn't
way.
want to.
Alright.
Tauntaun didn't want a cowboy hat to go with the boots.
We should say he
Thorgrim.
doesn't own a cowboy hat.
Thorgrim,
He's also
Yep.
pro.
would you like to roleplay saying goodbye to Ornix? I will leave it up to you.
I mean, we could for a bit, but like, all I'm really trying, or all I really want to do is I want to like, say goodbye, make sure that he's safe, and possibly maybe convince him if he wants, or ask him if he wants to come with us, maybe.
He says no to coming with you.
Okay. Well, then I'll
Because if you're going to do the cliff notes of what you want to say, I'll just say he doesn't want to come with you. He has things that he has to teach his other students here.
Yeah, I'll just cliff note it and just sort of, extend the invitation. He says no, and I'll go, that's okay. Be safe. I'll come share a drink with you later. Tell you what I've learned and what I've seen on my trip, and be safe and all that. Blah blah blah.
He nods, and as you go, he says, "Be safe, my son."
I will. Thank you. And he will he will bow respectfully. Partially because he knows that it irritates Ornix just a little bit, but mostly because he genuinely respects his master. And he
Alright.
will join the rest of the group.
Does anybody have anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
Jubilee,
Sorry, what?
do you have anything else you would like to do?
Probably should say goodbye to Edo too.
I was gonna say, you probably should, given that you yelled at him for doing the exact same thing. Leaving without saying anything.
Well, yeah, I thought you guys were still doing things, but I'll do my thing now then.
Alright. Would you like to roleplay it or just cliff note it?
I think I'll cliff note it because then I don't want to drag the whole session,
Alright. So what exactly do you say?
So she'll come in, explain to Edo the situation of their going out, and
He explains to you that he would come with you, but he has to wait for the others to arrive to take them to the stronghold.
she would understand and say that she's gonna miss him.
He says he'll miss you too.
Give him a kiss on the forehead before leaving him,
And he wishes you safe travels.
and wishes him luck on the new fortress.
Alright. So, with that being said, the travel begins. Who wants to represent the party?
All the way.
Okay.
Alright, everybody who didn't agree on one person, roll a d20 to see who gets the highest number.
2 people, I think 3 people agreed on one person though.
I totally missed the question.
I mean- I know Zoj said he will. Scorp said Tauntaun.
Well,
Definitely not.
Adelsarde wins.
Adelsarde it is.
hold on, give me this. Fuck me, my brain just shut down in the middle of that sentence. That's like I had a fucking stroke. Yikes.
Strong.
A strake. Alright. Now that I think about it, we should have hired some of the kobolds to come with us. Oh well.
Edo told Jubilee that he had other business to attend to, so he couldn't.
Fair enough. Alright. So let's make our way over.
Indeed. Quite.
Travel music.
I love the choice of Twilight Princess. Makes me happy.
Twilight Princess is the first Zelda game I ever played. Alright. And here we are.
Nope.
I was
Roll a
moving
D100.
very slowly and waiting
Roll a
for you to
D100.
do stuff.
I was distracted. Roll a D100.
That's your fault. Oh shit.
D100.
I did.
D100 or I'll start.
I did!
Mythic disadvantage.
Can you not read?
Alright. So, about 3 days into the travel, a cartwheel breaks.
Ah, shit.
It takes Hubert and Jack about a day to fix it.
Alright.
After that, you are 8 days into your travel when you finally make it to this square. Because I rolled the dice and nothing eventful happened.
Which square?
The one you're in right now.
Okay.
So roll another D100 to see how far you make it this time.
Oh shit.
Alright. Alright, so once again, the travel is fairly nothing major really happens as the dice seem to be on your side this time.
Nice.
As nothing particularly bad is occurring. If you'll give me just a moment, I have to get all of the tokens. Because for some reason, there's an abundance of tokens, despite the fact I have 4 party members.
Strange.
And as you all are traveling, I have to find the map because I looked this up forever ago and don't remember which one it is. There it is. Ponton leads you along as you enter a wooded path and eventually through what almost be a gut feeling leading him along. He points you down a very tiny dirt path through the trees. You hear birds chirping, different animals, but as you continue pressing further into the forest, eventually the animal chatter stops. You wind up in this area.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, here we are. But where is here?
I am until.
Well, I suppose the only thing we should do right now is... What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, so you weren't shushing me? Okay,
No, that was me opening a soda.
alright. It's like just talking, I thought someone was telling me to be quiet. Anyway. Alright, I think the best thing to do for now is try and find anything out of the ordinary. But we should definitely not split up. That's how we get taken out one by one.
Lit up, got it. No, just kidding.
El Sarde
Let's
just...
split up, gang.
El Sarde just gives Thorgrim an I am not amused look. Granted, that is her typical look, but...
Yeah, I know. Stick with the group. I gotta protect you guys.
Split the party.
Where is everyone? On the map.
Bottom left.
Oh, I see. There we go.
Oh,
I'm gonna stick in the front, in front of the squishies.
Alright.
Sure. People are protected.
Should probably keep something by the carriage too, so that, you know, the non-combatants are not defenseless.
I'll
Actually, you know,
stay-
that's probably a better idea.
I'll stay back. I'll stay back with the non-combatants.
Jack just looks over to you all and goes, I can handle this.
You sure?
And I promise I can handle this.
Very well.
If you say so.
I may not look it, but I have a little bit of combat experience.
Good on you.
Well, so I'll
Proud
say
of
you, though. I think having backup wouldn't be a bad idea, Jack.
The unfortunate thing is, as you aren't a very big combatant here either, having you wouldn't exactly be helpful.
Excuse you, sir?
And he's not saying, you can tell that he's not saying that to be malicious. He goes, I know what you can do. You are a support. You help others. And while I am certain you have some amount of combat expertise to you, and how well can you use, say, that rapier you have?
He'll draw it and just do a few practice swings. She does have
Okay.
a +2 dexterity, so
And the thing about it is, I can also use one. He moves his coat aside, you see a rapier there, and I'm good at ranged combat. If there's something down in there, I think they will need you more than me. Once again, I'm not saying that to be rude, not saying that to be mean. I am simply saying that it's probably better off if you go with them rather than stay here.
I would
we'll
like
just
to.
worth it, like, get off the carriage and
What do you say, What do you say, Thorgrim?
I would like to do a heck in stealth and a heck in percept.
Alright. We'll roll your stealth and your percept.
I guess we should all roll that since we're going as a group.
Alright. So, Thorgrim, with your perception check, you see a very not at all hidden entrance right here at the bottom of this tree.
I thought that was just rocks. Hello?
You shitting me?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're all dead.
Yeah, I doubt it. So,
Except me, I rolled a nat 20.
so
Six
for
traps
some
went off at the same
reason,
time.
my broadband box thing, my Wi-Fi router just turned off and restarted itself.
Okay, but what do you last remember hearing?
We just found out where this stuff was, the not so hidden entrance, and I thought it was a bunch of rocks, and that's when the internet crapped out on me. So what happened?
Okay, well, Valentine knows via gut that this is the right place, and he's just not bothering with stealth. He's just walking.
Okay. Hubert, can you stop him from rushing in, please?
No.
Thorgrim, please stop him from rushing in.
Hubert, did you just disobey an
He
order?
is in fact approaching stealthily, but he's going
Contact
much
walks
slower.
right by them.
El Sarday just looks to Hubert and then pinches the bridge of her nose and sighs very heavily.
If I had sped forward, it would have given away our stealthy approach if we decided to approach stealthily.
Why is it, she says while glancing.
Patterson and the cat come with me yet.
You didn't tell them to.
Patterson's general orders are just follow me.
Fine then.
I
Why
know he's a skeleton.
Why is it, she says while looking right over at Jubilee, that when I say we should take things slow, people rush right ahead?
Perhaps he wants to
I
die.
was actually cooperating for once.
For once.
I was a little emotional last time, okay? I admit that.
Thorgrim has stopped near the entrance and is waiting for the rest of the group to show up.
Right.
Apparently Thorgrim didn't notice that Tonta just went right by him.
Yep.
he's like silently reaching out, like trying to stop me. He's like, no, wait, don't go with the. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go in
I
and
like
get.
to assume that Thorgrim was just so focused on being stealthy that Tauntaun just strolled right past.
Okay, let's go in and hope that. Oh shit! There he is.
I was doing that for my own simplicity's sake.
Oh.
Oh, found our idiot.
We
No,
going
he's
in-
still inside.
Are we going in the hole?
We're going in the hole. After
In the hole.
After walking through a very dark tunnel that none of you are bothered by, as you all have dark vision, eventually you see a dim blue light, and you enter a very vast cavernous area that you're honestly surprised to see.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
with each step you take, you hear the soft splash of water, just
Uh-oh.
as it's about ankle deep. And on the far side of the cavern, you see a very large creature, its head currently down, its hands in the water, and you see numerous tendrils snaking into the water.
Well, we are in the right place after all, then.
Fortunately.
I could have told you that. My
Thank you
patron
for
was like,
rushing.
hey, yeah, this is the place. In my
Thank
gut.
you for rushing right in and potentially warning it of our presence, Tauntaun.
I mean, I'm not hostile to it.
Can anyone tell me what the fuck that is?
That is the thing that is guarding the gate.
Yeah, but like, what the
Hey.
fuck is that?
What do we roll to find out?
I mean,
I think we already know what it is.
there's only one person in the group that has any idea what the fuck this is, and that's you, Tauntaun.
What am I rolling?
That is an entity from one of the other triad that your patron was kicked out of.
Oh. Ha!
So, what the fuck is that?
Long
But
story short, it is not going to like me being here.
Great.
by the looks of it, that's that's similar to the things that we fought that the cultists summoned before. Remember?
Yeah.
Only this looks significantly bigger and I'm guessing significantly stronger.
Most likely.
To answer your question, Jubilee, she just points. She, goes next to Jubilee and points to the portal behind the creature. That is where the cult's forces are coming out of.
So we gotta shut it off. Lovely.
Yes, that portal leads directly to another dimension, potentially their home dimension.
So, I have a question.
What up?
Are we gonna end up having to fight that thing?
Well, that depends on what we do next and how that thing responds.
Well, this is Tauntaun's thing, so...
Does Tauntaun know which of the triad?
Roll an intelligence.
Just a flat intelligence. Alright. 20.
Pretty good.
You are fairly, if I can remember the names of them,
Mox, Coil, and Ben.
Ox.
Oh, this was Mox? Ah. Fuck. Hey, Thorgrim.
Yeah.
You were wondering if we were supposed to fight this thing, right?
Yeah.
The answer is probably yes.
You're
Okay,
going to
that-
need to start giving us a bit more information, Tauntaun.
That concerns
I really
me.
wish I could, but the most I can tell you right now is that belongs to the idiot of the group.
I will, Thorgrim will stomp his foot, point at the water, and go, how the fuck am I supposed to fight him in there?
This does not count as difficult terrain. It's just up to your ankles.
Are you afraid of getting wet, Thorgrim?
I'm not afraid of getting
Up,
wet.
up to your ankles compared to a human or compared to a dwarf?
Fine, it's up to your knees, but it still doesn't count as difficult terrain.
Okay, I'm just making sure how much water there is comparatively.
If you aren't a small creature, you can walk through it fine.
Okay. I'm almost a small creature. Dwarves are weird like that.
Tauntaun, how intelligent is that thing? If you were to give a guess.
Well, considering it's one of that ones, probably as intelligent as an animal.
Right. So that means talking it down is not going to work. However,
intelligent as an owl?
Animal.
Animal. Vicious animals, tigers, panthers, wolves, the like of those.
That doesn't discount the intelligence, but the understanding is a different story.
I don't know.
However, if it's like an animal, then again, talking it down is not going to work, especially if it was given orders.
I don't know. Wolves and bears are pretty smart.
His thing is more brutality. Mine is more rule bending.
Elle's gonna look at it and see, like, what it's doing at the moment.
Its head is currently down, and you see pulses of energy coming off of its tendrils.
Into what?
Is it?
Into the water.
Alright.
Is it drinking?
I
And
think
energy's coming out of its back and going into the water.
Yes, I think it's doing almost the opposite. It's pushing something into the water.
Perhaps we should try to stay to the rocks then.
Agreed, but that won't really be possible. We cannot get close. Granted, most of us fight from afar, so that should be fine. Though, I have a feeling that they would not keep something to guard this if it did not have long-range capabilities.
What about those who do have to fight it up close?
Exactly, that's also an issue.
Well, what about this area? You could probably use it to get around.
I think that's a wall.
Yeah, that does look kind of walling.
I didn't see where you pinged.
Like where this line is going.
That is not a wall. This rock area here is a wall, but everything else around it is fine.
Wait, which rock area?
Hank?
You see my area? You see my arrow?
I do not
I
know.
do not.
You have it on the GM layer.
Yeah.
So I've been like
There.
Okay, there I see.
Okay, now we see it.
So
Everything to the right and to the left of these rocks is fine.
So there is land here to travel. So someone could theoretically
And
go this way,
hill,
go around.
hill.
The water isn't too deep anyway.
Yes,
And then
but
from there
I
you can
think
reach
that
the-
would still be dangerous grounds.
You think
All
it's
right.
gonna like electrocute the
Also-
water or something?
Perhaps.
Well, I also want to point out another tactical thing.
And
There's
that
a
is...
small spot of land. Looks like there's a small spot of land right here that's not covered in water. So if someone needs to retreat, there might be a safe island right there.
Alright. Here is what I suggest. And she, points over to the wall. One of us needs to sneak around that thing and shut the portal off and then attack it from behind, while the rest of us have it distracted. Then again, there is a chance that would notice you if we are unable to keep it focused, so the person sneaking behind will need to be very stealthy. Then there is also the aspect of figuring out how to close the portal.
So, two things.
Yes?
I am pretty good at stealthing, but
Yes.
I'm also pretty good at distracting. What do you think I should do?
Well, you wouldn't be able to shut down the portal. No, if that's magic, then the only one of us who would be able to shut the portal off would be, and she looks over to Jubilee, you.
Wow, not even the guy.
Do you have the ability to dispel magic, Tauntaun?
No, but technically I am connected to this in a very weird way.
Connected or not, you would not know how to turn off the portal. You do. With your dispel magic spell, you should be able to turn it off.
I could, but the thing is, I don't know. It's not 100% guarantee. Keep that in mind.
Of course, it's a risk. But even if
I
it's
do
a
have
risk,
another idea. If we want to try to take down the creature quickly,
and that is
I could try to stun it in a way.
stun it
Keep it
how?
preoccupied while you. Well, I gotta get a little closer. I have to be at 120 feet at least.
I'm gonna talk to the cat.
Well,
You're gonna do what?
I said I'm gonna talk to the cat. The whole telepathy thing.
Alright, just a second after they settle
Yeah,
their
yeah.
plan.
while that is the case, even if you have it distracted, none of us would be able to shut down the portal. I do not know how to do that.
Well, at least you guys could take a look and give me a general idea of what to do then.
And then what?
Then from there, as long as no one hits the thing for a full for a full minute, you guys can study it real quick and get out of the way, and it would not be the wiser.
Adol just shakes her head. I am unsure about that. That would be putting you at unnecessary risk for something that we can do from here.
Again, I don't have to get too close to him.
That's still a risk. For the moment, I don't think that thing even recognizes us as a threat, or anything of the sort. We get closer and who knows how it'll react.
To be fair, my lady, she would have to get closer to try and dispel it as well.
Exactly, which would be when we are keeping it focused on us.
Well, I can just try a long shot, because my dispel, it works about the same amount of time, so... Let's see.
Wait, you can do it from here?
I have to be at the edge of the water, at least right here, in order to get to the portal.
If that is the case, then we would still need to focus, but we would be able to better protect you
I would
too.
definitely be made. I would definitely be made.
That is fine. You'll be we will need to keep its attention on us, and someone can stick close to you to protect it. To protect you.
If I can,
I'm sorry.
I could also try doing it from over here, but it's a bit of a long shot.
From here, where we're standing now.
Points to a bit of land on the left side.
Oh. All right.
If I can get over there unnoticed, I could just shut down the portal. We could just be on our way.
I'm unsure about leaving this thing here.
Just putting out an idea.
As much as I hate to admit it, and she looks very uncomfortable at the aspect, leaving this thing here would leave others in danger.
If you can get me over to that spot silently, I can at least shut down the portal so it doesn't have backup.
That's
We can
exactly
confirm
what
that
we'll
much
do.
at least.
Well, can't have
So
that now,
who
can
can
we?
get me over to? So who can get me over to the spot silently?
I don't know if any of us can take you there silently, but we can keep it distracted while you do so.
All right. Just make sure to have it focus on this direction. Then while I try to get over there.
All right. Does anyone
I'll
have
try
any
going silently at first, but
Does anyone have any objections to the plan?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Tauntaun?
I still have to talk to my cat.
Alright, what do you say?
You wouldn't happen to know what it's doing to the water, would you?
Injecting.
Injecting what?
Scions.
So what I'm understanding is definitely stay out of the water.
Possibly.
Okay. Tauntaun's gonna look at the other people and just say, good news, bad news. Good news, I know what it's doing to the water, kind of, sort of. Bad news, I know what it's doing to the water, kind of, sort of.
I was hoping the bad news would be you explaining what the water is. Well, what the issue is.
It's injecting stuff into it that may or may not cause a number of issues, really.
Then we will deal with it long
Nicest
range.
of which being internal hemorrhaging of the brain.
She, does a slight double take to this. And
The
then
cat
shakes
cat
her
just
head.
looks to you.
Reinforcements.
Who? Adol Sarday?
No, Tauntaun. The cat's correcting him because he's greatly exaggerating what the cat said.
Well, that and, technically the water's alive now.
What?
Cat just continues staring as once again you are exaggerating what it said.
Well, unfortunately, the rest of them don't really listen to Tauntaun anyways.
Well, they're certainly listening
this
now.
would be why.
Long story short, going into the water is going to wake something up. That something is going to be its reinforcements and try to kill all of us.
Okay, then we fight long range.
Good luck with that.
I am incapable.
I am also incapable.
The problem with that is it's still injecting, which means that it can probably just wake it up anyways.
I mean, if it's just a wild animal at this point, if we just close the door and leave it be, it might just do its own thing and not bother anyone.
Well, we can find out.
If that's the case, then why do people die to wolves or bears?
Because you get too close.
Exactly.
Or you seem threatening to it.
Exactly.
Or you're trespassing in what it seems to think is its territory.
Once again,
Which the
exactly.
gate is.
Oh my god.
Again, we leave it here, it is a threat. I hope we can take it down non-lethally, and then Stacy will send it back to where it came from. Because I do not think any of us have a Dispel Being spell, or anything like that. Banishment, I believe it's called.
Banishment?
Yes. But I do not doubt that Obitus or his child does.
Isn't
So
banishment like
here's another. So here's another thought.
Yes?
If some of our sneakier people can get over there. in that
Where?
spot, keep. Like she points out towards the rocks area over there, and keep its eyes away from the front where we are. Maybe I can still do the dispel from over here.
Why not you just sneak over there and we keep its eyes away from you?
Well, that would keep its eyes away, because think of it this way: if you guys are doing here, it could easily spot me over here.
But
if
if
you
we're
do
over
it over
here...
its vision is far. But if you do it over here, its vision is away from you.
We would all need to be able to sneak up over there.
No, just select a few who have the best sneaking ability.
And who are they?
Looks at Thorgrim and Hubert.
Neither of whom are able to fight from long range.
If they sneak over there, they don't have to.
Yes, they will. They will need to defend themselves.
Right, I'll try sneaking over there right now. If I get caught, then yeah.
Don't get too close. Stay at the maximum range that you're able to deal with that portal from.
She's gonna try to make it to this spot right here.
Alright.
So that's gonna take me 3 different turns if I go quietly.
Full stealth.
Nice.
You may move the first 30 feet.
Oh dear.
I was really, really worried.
Okay, in the meantime, while she's sneaking over there, Eavesdropper will signal to the others to start heading over here.
Roll stealth. Everyone who is trying to sneak with Eavesdropper.
I am definitely.
Actually, should we stealth while we go? Well, hold on. Yeah,
It would be handy.
Wait till I'm
Anybody-
further away before
Yeah.
you pay attention.
let's wait for it to move 30 more feet and then we'll start moving. And I don't think we'll need to stealth because we want its attention.
Alright.
Can I send the cat with Jubilee?
Send the cat with Jubilee? Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Just so that way she at least has something that could potentially protect her.
Yeah. Okay. Jubilee, roll another stealth. Alright. Move your 30 feet. And
Then
roll
roll 5 dex saves.
and roll your last stealth check.
at this point, can we start moving or not?
Sure.
Alright. And we'll signal to the others and start heading this way.
Tauntaun will bring up the rear.
30 feet. You may move 30 feet, Zoj.
Oh, okay.
Where is... I can't read. There's stealth. We're all rolling stealth, right?
Nope.
I'm in range.
We are going to purposefully get this thing's attention, so there's no need to, unless you wanna.
I want to. I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I'm not stealthy in the least.
Where are you stealthing?
Hold on, I gotta figure out what my range band is. My range band is... Take the entire map again. Range band of baseball is... Will I be for this thing for 240? Hey. I wanna go over here.
Okay. You can move 30 feet.
Where did I say I want to go? I want to go there.
Try not to get too far away from us. There's still water right here. Reinforcements
Yeah, I
will
know.
pop out of that.
You're right there.
Alright, so Jubilee, as you sneakily make your way over, with your second roll that you made, you kick a rock, and you hear it, and you freeze for a second and look over at the creature. It doesn't seem to have moved. However, you do see two very distinct, different shades of blue pulse down its tendrils into the water. But other than that, you don't see anything else as you begin moving once again and get to the spot you're at.
Okay.
The rest of you also saw that distinct blue that was very, very different from what it was doing.
If there are things that are in the water, then I think it just spawned a couple more people or things to appear or look out at that direction.
Well, once I'm in range, I'm gonna try hitting the dispel magic. So
You should
Tauntaun,
probably not do that until we distract it, no?
Tauntaun, what way are you facing?
Towards the shore in front of me.
Oh,
That way.
oh, okay. In that case, you don't see the distinct change of blue that went down its tendrils. What you do see, however, is this branch of water right here. You see two blue spheres speed from here all the way here, and then you hear
What the
as
fuck
you
was
watch
that?
as the water begins spreading towards the walls and forms a massive ice wall, cutting off your exit.
Oh,
Well.
great. Fantastic.
Hey,
I
we
think
have
it
an
knows
issue.
we're here.
well, I'm immediately doing the dispel thing because, well, I don't know about the ice, but they never.
I think we
If I can
said...
get it off silently, then they can do their thing.
Okay.
telepathy time. At all,
Alright.
Look behind you.
First and foremost, I need Jubilee to roll a d20 plus her charisma.
Come on, woman, you can do it.
Is this for
But
the
actu-
spell?
Yeah, for your dispel magic. You need to roll a
Cat
charisma
help?
check. No, the cat cannot help in this.
Okay. I
Oh,
figured
need-
it out.
20. So 15 plus 5, that'd be 20.
Alright, so, Tauntaun, as you go, Adel, we have an issue. You all begin hearing the soft jingles of Jubilee's dance, and Jubilee, you actually see the portal shimmer a bit before slowly closing.
Nice!
Sweet.
That's part
Now-
one of the plan.
Now, Tauntaun, you can relay the message.
Middle Sarday, you're gonna want to look behind you.
And we'll look behind her.
You see a massive wall of ice.
Yeah. Oh, that's
She's
what it
just
is.
gonna, like, pat Hubert on the shoulder and, like, point over to the ice.
I can't look behind me, my lady. And as he says this, you all hear
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, and maybe watch some more. Be seeing ya.